Y'all expect me to get up for this game? For the Brooklyn Nets? We about to wash these dudes, man. Ever since KD and Kyrie done left this team, they have not been able to compete with the New York Knicks. This is a sleepwalk game right here, so I had to break the rope out. I'm very comfortable right now. I'm very comfy, this team in the building. With this Brooklyn Nets team in the building, I'm very comfy. This is a sleepwalk game. We're about to run right through these dudes. It's going to be nice and easy tonight, and I think that's when we're going to break the rope out. Nice and easy games, because I've been thinking about it. We got the suit for big important games when we got to stand on business. We got the robe now for sleepwalk games. And this is a sleepwalk game because the team's going to sleepwalk through this game. No problems whatsoever. They're going to blow this team out of the water. They're going to go 10-2 in the month of January. Right now they're sitting at 9-2. Also 9-2 since the OG Anunoby trade. It also makes it very easy. OG Anunoby made his debut January 1st. Let's go. Already getting through, ready for tip-off. It is a TNT game. They know how to handle their business, TNT. They started on time. They said the game starts at 7:30. 7:36, we're ready for tip-off versus ESPN. This would be like a 7:45 tip-off for them. What's popping, people? Marley, what's up, Marley? Julu, Big Rud, Crims. Bernard, what's up, Bernard? Mark. What's up, everybody? Let's go. Let's get a nice, easy victory today. I'm sure most of you have heard the news, but if you haven't, no Isaiah Hartenstein today. Isaiah Hartenstein's out with little injuries day to day. He'll be fine, but just needs some rest. Jericho Sims getting the start ahead of Precious Achiuwa, who'll be coming off the bench today as usual. And we're starting off the game. Knicks win the tip. Randall has it up top over to Brunson. Brunson, left side of the court, has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Dancing with it, coming to his left around the sim screen. Creates some space, cross court to Anunoby. Attacks along the baseline. He's got Dinwiddie on him. Backs in, step back, mid-range. Midi can't get it to go. Nick Claxton rips down a rebound. Here comes Dinwiddie. Decade, what's up, Decade? Yvette, hello, Yvette. Claxton has it up top. Hands it off to Cam Johnson running around the screen. Dante chasing him. Over to, who is that? Dorian Finney-Smith. Back up top, Cam Johnson wide open. Knocks down the three. All right. I mean, that's not the guy you want to give wide open threes to. anybody but him, really. Brunson has it over to DiVincenzo, left wing, being guarded by Cam Johnson. Up top to Jericho Sims, over to Brunson. Gets it over to Anunoby, left wing, coming to his left, in the paint, pulls it back out. Nick Claxton switches onto him. Anunoby slips. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Knicks. 10:55 to go, just under 11 minutes, first minute of the game. Easy work tonight. I'm with you. It's going to be a very easy night, Decade. That's why I had to throw the robe on. We're not worried about this team. They get it in the Randall in the corner. Settles for a high-arcing mid-range jumper along the baseline. Didn't hit rim, hit the top of the backboard. Nets bringing it down the other way. Claxton has it. Right wing to Bridges. Up top to Cam Johnson. Driving it to his right, getting downhill. Ooh, inside hand finish with the right hand on the left side. Gets it to go over Jericho Sims. It's 5-0 early for Brooklyn. But again, I'm not worried about this team. Grimstad said so much for the 22-0 start. Yeah, I mean, they scored the first bucket of the game. Sims has it up top. Hands it off to DiVincenzo. Dorian Finney-Smith jets out to guard him. DiVincenzo pulls it back out. Walks into a pull-up three. Knocks it down just like that. And the Knicks are on the board from a Dante DiVincenzo pull-up three. Dinwiddie bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by DiVincenzo, coming to his right. Up top to Claxton. Hands it off to Cam Johnson, and they call a loose ball foul on Jalen Brunson, trying to chase Cam Johnson around a couple of screens. Under 10 minutes to go here, 9:54. Omar, what's up, Omar? Claxton has it. Hands it off the Bridges. Coming to his right. Anunoby chasing. Into the corner to Cam Johnson. Bounce pass to Bridges. Anunoby went for the steal. Bridges able to pick it up. Gets to the mid-range in the paint. Knocks down the pull-up jumper. Karen, what's up, Karen? Marley said, you're my eyes for the game. Not able to watch, so I appreciate this live. Appreciate you, Marley, pulling up to the stream. Jalen Brunson, mid-range jumper, can't get it to go. Sims fighting for the offensive rebound, able to draw a foul. Karen, what's up, Karen? Watching it muted on TNT. I will be with you until 9. University of Michigan is only available for me in audio through the Varsity Network. Appreciate you pulling up, Karen. Always happy to have you in here. Sims has it up top, hands it off to Brunson. Brunson picks the ball up, gets it in the Randall. Randall attacking, goes high off glass, can't get it to go, but Jericho Sims right there for the putback dunk. Dinwiddie walking it down, coming to his left. Around a couple of screens, leaves it up top. Dorian Finney-Smith, straightaway three, wide open, can't get it to go. Knicks catching a break there. Brunson with the rebound, he's bringing it down, has it straight away. Coming to his left around a couple of screens. Dinwiddie switches on to him. You know, Brunson likes this matchup. Stops, turns, spins, leans in, puts up a floater, gets it to go right around Dinwiddie. Woo-hoo-hoo. Brunson putting on a show. The footwork, the movement, the fakes. Beautiful basketball. Claxton has it, hands it off the Bridges, coming to his right around the handoff, gets into the paint, puts up a high floater, off backboard, can't get it to go. Dorian Finney-Smith, offensive rebound, kicks it into the corner to Bridges, high arcing three, overhand and Hobie, hit the back of the rim, but a nice, soft, lucky bounce, bounces straight up and back down through the rim. So 3 points for Bridges there. 8:20 to go, 7-10 early. Sims has it up top, hands it off to Anunoby, coming to his right, stops. Foul line pull-up jumper, gets it to go. I like Anunoby being a lot more aggressive, coming off of handoffs. They're learning better ways to utilize him. Last couple of games, you're seeing him being used in a lot more pin down and handoff situations. Bridges has it up top, crosses to his left on Anunoby, mid-range pull-up jumper over him, way off. But the long rebound finds its way to Claxton. Claxton dribbling around the top, leaves it off. Dinwiddie straight away, wide open three. Can't get that one to go, way off. Randall with the rebound, he's bringing it down. Coming to his right. Cam Johnson comes out to guard him. Randall putting his head down, coming to his left, and gets absolutely grabbed and hacked by Cam Johnson. But Cam Johnson took the worst of it, going down to the ground, holding his face. 7:40 to go here in the first quarter. Let's see the replay here. Yeah, Cam Johnson just straight grabs Randall there. Krim said my ex-wife is from Jericho. Julu said Jericho knocking down the walls of Thibodeau. I mean, injuries to your two actual rotation centers would kind of make a man desperate to play you, but Krim's dad, Randall's at the line for two. Krim's dad said, thoughts on Brogdon, most likely trade for the Knicks. I like Brogdon. Great trade. I would very much like that trade for the Knicks. He fills in a ton of holes that they could, that they need filling. Ball handler, point guard, can be a playmaker, can create for others, can create for himself, can knock down the three, is a pretty good defender. The only thing that scares me is his injury history, but if he didn't have that injury history, he probably wouldn't be available the way he is, or the way he has been throughout the last couple of years of his career. As Randall goes 2 for 2 at the line, and the Knicks take a 1-point lead. So I like Brogdon. I do like Brogdon. Seems like the price is pretty high, and it seems like the Knicks are all in on trying to get Bruce Brown. I'd prefer Brogdon over Bruce Brown. Cam Johnson goes all the way to the basket, knocks down a layup with a foul on Anunoby, who tried to come over to help, but just a little too late as Cam Johnson's able to finish at the basket. The Knicks, going for a lot of steals in the passing lanes, not getting them, and allowing the Nets straight line drives to the basket. This it hasn't really hurt them too often. This time, the Knicks are going to pay for sending Cam Johnson to the line for one more, which he converts. Conventional three-point play for the Nets there, 13-11 now, 7:30 to go. Brunson bringing it down, has it up top, over to Sims. Sims looking for somebody to get it to, gets it over to Anunoby on the right wing, coming to his left, over to Jericho. Jericho hands it off to Randall, coming to his right. A lot of movement from the Knicks here, takes some contact, puts up a floater, can't get it to go. He's looking at the ref, got to get back on defense. Cam Johnson pushing the other way for the Nets. Gets it out to Dinwiddie, right wing, back to Cam Johnson, straightaway three, wide open, and Cam Johnson opening the game on fire. He's knocked down 2 threes here. Getting to the basket for an and one layup. It's 16-11 early. early, under 7 minutes to go, and Tom Thibodeau's going to have to call a timeout, not liking what he's seeing from his Knicks team right now. You can't give this guy wide open looks. He's an absolute sniper. Big Rud said, I need that Taj Gibson this evening. Taj is not on the team anymore, Big Rud. He's not there. They waived him. He's no longer a New York Knickerbocker, man. Mark, Brooklyn's hot right now. Yes, they are hot. On the back of the Knicks not particularly locking up on defense. The times that they forced them to play, it's really hot with their robe on. The times they forced them to play in the half court against their defense, they've done well in defending them. But when they miss a shot and they're getting back on defense and they're a bit mismatched, and they're attacking a guy like Brunson or a guy like Randall, the Nets are having success generating good looks at the basket. Julu, what's up, Julu? He said, if we're not going in on DeJounte Murray, which we obviously aren't, I'd prefer to get Burks over all other discussed options. If we're going the Dollar Tree route, give me Burks and Tyus Jones. I think that's a completely fair take, especially if Portland is asking for a first-round pick for a guy like Brogdon. If Utah, which by all accounts, by all recent reports, sounds like Utah is also asking for at least a first-round pick and a young player for a guy like Jordan Clarkson, then it seems like the price is pretty high for that. I don't hate the idea of bringing Burks back along with, maybe another move as well, since you're going the cheaper route that way. Burks would be pretty cheap to trade for. A guy like Tyus Jones would be pretty cheap to trade for. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'd be fine either way, whichever way the Knicks ultimately decide to go. I think my number one trade target would be Jordan Clarkson. But again, if the price is too high, I understand why they wouldn't want to pay a couple of first-round picks for Jordan Clarkson. Same deal with Brogdon. I think Brogdon's second on my list. But if you can't get those guys, there's also that report of maybe some Houston talk. Knicks checking in on Houston. Houston doesn't really have much to offer the Knicks in terms of like holes to fill for their roster. The guy that I think most interesting on that team that would be available would be a guy like Tari Eason, who you could trade Quentin Grimes for. Another young guy, bit of a big man, hustle guy, Tibbs guy, but doesn't really help you on the offensive end at all. Can't really shoot, isn't the greatest finisher around the basket, is still young, and Tom Thibodeau's aversion to young guys. So I think they're definitely looking to go the veteran route. But I don't know. Whichever way they go, it seems like they're heading down the Bruce Brown route. But the latest report that came out is that the Lakers are also very interested, and the Raptors are in no rush to move. So, we'll see how urgent the Knicks feel like they need to make a move. All right, we're back in. Brunson, mid-range pull-up jumper off the handoff, knocks it down. JB coming out right where he picked off the last game. I gave 2 points to the wrong side. It's 13-16 here, 6:30 to go. They throw it inside to Cam Johnson, who misses a layup. Brunson hit a head pass to DiVincenzo, right wing three, no hesitation. Can't get it to go. Claxton cleans it up with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Hands it off to Johnson up top, coming to his right. Brunson chasing him around. Cross-court pass to Bridges. Pump fake, driving it to his left, in the paint, stops, turns, inside to Claxton. Claxton has it. Jericho Sims, good defense. He's got nothing. Anunoby comes flying in for a steal and able to save it out to Randall. Randall bringing it down, coming to his left. Throws a lob to Jericho Sims, who caught it with the left hand, but can't finish it, can't throw it down. Oh, it would have been a highlight play for Jericho. Instead, the Nets bringing it down the other way. Stops, turns, pivots, Bridges, hands it off to Claxton, who hands it off to Dorian Finney-Smith, who puts up a three. Comes up short. DiVincenzo clears with the rebound, and Randall will bring it down left side of the court. A lot of effort being played with both sides and not a lot of finishing. Jericho Sims, beautiful pump fake, power dribble, got two defenders in the air, and he's able to finish around the basket. I wish he would have threw that one down, but he just laid it up and in nice and soft. Dinwiddie has it up top. Over to Claxton, over the top to Bridges, who lays it up with the left hand. Can't get it to go. Bridges looking at the referee, looking for a foul call. Instead, Brunson's bringing it down the other way. Cam Johnson going to pick him up. He has it on the right wing. They bring a double team out to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo over to Sims, back to DiVincenzo. Coming to his left, pulling it out. In the Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. And Randall was out of bounds. And he and DiVincenzo and Randall talking about it. Randall telling him, you just got to let that one fly. Ooh. Julie said, I can't believe we actually came out flat against Brooklyn. Krim said, take your clothes off and just put the robe on. Nah, man, we can't take that risk here. We can't do it. It's an insane thing to say. All right, we're under 5 minutes to go. Cam Thomas has just checked in, kicks it over to Royce O'Neal, who knocks down a three on the left wing. Can't give these guys open looks, man. If there's one thing they can do is knock down, catch, and shoot threes. You can't allow them to get comfortable with that. 19-15 early here. Knicks down 4. Brunson has it. Up top, being guarded by Bridges, coming to his left around the sim screen. Hesitation dribble as Claxton switches onto him. Brunson dancing with it, driving to his right, step back, pump fake, leans in, lays it up with the right hand. I mean, the footwork, the fakes, the pivots, impeccable footwork, an impeccable move from Jalen Brunson there. Bridges attacking out of the baseline, puts up a mid-range jumper over Anunoby, can't get it to go. Claxton has it in the paint, puts it up, a right-handed hook, can't get it to go. It looks like Sims with the block. They kick it in the corner, Royce O'Neal. They run him off the line. Royce O'Neal, cross-court pass, Dinwiddie, wide open, right wing three. Airballs it. Oh my, Dinwiddie. What is this guy doing out here? He's been terrible so far. Randall, being guarded by Royce O'Neal, kicks it in the corner to DiVincenzo. Dinwiddie guarding him. Drives to his right along the baseline, gets caught in the air, tried to kick it to Brunson in the corner, but it's tipped and stolen by the Nets. Here comes Cam Thomas, bringing it down straight away. It's 19-17, 3:45 to go. They kick it to Bridges, left wing, puts up a three over DiVincenzo, can't get it to go. Randall clears with the rebound, and the Knicks are running. It's a fast-paced game here. Both teams going up and down. Not a lot of scoring, but both teams definitely going up and down. And Randall driving it in on Cam Thomas and Nick Claxton as he gets fouled. He's going to the line for two. 3:30 to go. Mark said defense got to tighten up. It does. It does. It's the first quarter. Both teams feeling each other out. I'm sure the Knicks will lock in eventually. They've got some pep in their step. They definitely do. Julu said no Bruce Brown, no D'Lo, no Brogdon. I agree with you on the first two. And I understand your hesitation with Brogdon. His injury history definitely scares me. But he is still a really good player. If he could technically be healthy for the playoffs, I think he'd be an incredible help. There's also, if you guys saw the report, the Miami Heat traded for Terry Rozier today. They sent Kyle Lowry to Charlotte. Kyle Lowry will most likely be bought out of his contract and become a free agent, a buyout target for contending teams. There was a report that the Knicks do have interest in Kyle Lowry, that they do like him as a player and a veteran presence. I don't know what he has left in the tank. Was not playing particularly well for Miami. You guys were here last year. You're Knicks fans, so you watched the playoffs last year when the Knicks took on Miami in the second round. And Kyle Lowry was a menace out there in the minutes that he played. So if he comes to the team and he can give them anything in the playoffs, it would be an interesting signing, to say the least. But again, I think he might be their last option, and we'll see if he gets bought out. Hasn't happened yet, so everything is still to be rumored right now. Julie said Jalen Green is on the outs and he's CAA. Please no. I think if the Rockets tried to trade Jalen Green, he's the second overall pick. They wouldn't trade him for like Grimes in a first. And I think that's all the Knicks would be willing to offer. So I think we're pretty safe on the Jalen Green thing. He's also like the antithesis of what Tom Thibodeau believes is a good basketball player. So I think you're good. I don't think the Knicks have any interest in Jalen Green. Ivan, what's up, Ivan? We're asleep right now, but confident we'll get the spark mode on Boston. On Brooklyn. All over the place today. I'm not worried about this team whatsoever. Both teams feeling each other out here in the first quarter. It's not like they played particularly bad. They just haven't really locked in. and focused on something like defense so far. So once that happens, once the threes start falling, once they start putting the squeeze on Brooklyn, I think you'll see them go on a run. Remember that Toronto game where they went up like 26, and they ended up winning that game by like 24-26. It was a 2-point game at halftime. So the Knicks feeling their way out. I think they'll turn it up in the second half. The crowd will get behind them in their second home over there at the Barclays Arena, the Barclays Center, whatever it's called. C. Tyler said, damn, just pulled up in the robe out already. What's up, C. Tyler? Yeah, I think I'm going to pull the robe out now for games that just we're real comfortable with, because the robe is real comfortable. So I think I'm pull the robe out for games that we're not worried about, that we should win easily. Now, every game can be a dogfight if you don't show up to it. We've already seen that with the Knicks. They lost to an undermanned Orlando team. They lost to, or they were in a close game with the Memphis Grizzlies. They lost to the Dallas Mavericks without Luka Doncic. So we've seen them in games that they should win fairly easily, still be in competitive games with. But they always show up to play this Nets team. This Nets team has not been competitive with them since KD and Kyrie left. So should be a somewhat fairly easy victory for them today. Jay Sims is playing good defense. He is. He's solid. Randall at the free throw line. He knocked down the first one. He's got one more coming. 3:30 to go here in the first. And Randall goes 2 for 2, tying it up at 19. Dennis Smith Jr. just checked in. Cam Thomas has it up top. Over to Bridges coming to his right. Collides with Jericho Sims in the paint. Good no call. Good effort from Sims to protect the basket. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to remain with the Nets here. Mark said Nets hitting 3 so far. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They throw it inside to Dorian Finney-Smith, who's looking for somebody to get it to. Gets it over to Cam Thomas up top, coming to his left. Jericho Sims sticking with him. Step back, tough mid-range jumper over Sims. Rattles it in. That's what he does. That's what Cam Thomas does. He is a tough shot maker. Brunson bringing it down. Dennis Smith Jr. guarding him. Dennis Smith Jr., very good defender. Pestering him so far. Full court. Sims has it up top. Hands it off to Brunson. Coming to his left. Putting his head down. Stops. Pivots. Step back. Mid-range jumper. Can't get it to go. Sims trying to keep it alive. But Bridges able to pull it down. And he's bringing it down. Now over to Dennis Smith Jr. Back to Bridges. Driving it to his right. Getting all the way to the basket. Lays it up with the left hand nice and easy. Where's the rim protection there, guys? Falling asleep at the wheel. Kendra. What's up, Kendra? 23-19. 2:30 to go here in the first. Brunson being guarded by Dennis Smith Jr. Brunson dancing with it a little bit. Coming to his left, putting his head down, puts up a floater off the backboard, gets it to go. Dennis Smith Jr., good defender. Brunson's just a better offensive player. Josh Hart chasing Cam Thomas, who settles for a pull-up 3 over Josh Hart, can't get it to go. DiVincenzo with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Leaves it off for Randall. Pump fakes, driving it to his left. Putting Royce O'Neal in the blender, stops, little fadeaway in the paint, knocks it down. It's just too small. Randall's just too skilled. Tied at 23 now. The Knicks got to come up with some defensive stops if they want to build the lead against this Nets team. Dennis Smith Jr. has it up top, driving it to his right, getting downhill, gets to the basket. Good defense from Sibs, good help. Kick it up top. Dorian Finney-Smith, wide open, straightaway 3, can't get it to go. Brunson with the rebound, and he's bringing it down. Has it up top, hands it off to Randall. Randall, back to Brunson. Fires straightaway 3, knocks it down. Refs blew the whistle. What's the call? The 3-point shot isn't going to count. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Randall. I guess on a illegal moving screen. He tried to hand it off to Brunson. And I guess he was moving as he handed it off to him. 1:30 to go here. It's tied at 23, and the Nets will bring it down. Deuce McBride and Quentin Grimes check in here for the final minute and a half of the quarter. Dorian Finney-Smith has it up top, hands it off to Cam Thomas. McBride chasing him, driving it to his right, gets in the paint, gets blocked by Sims. Sims having a great impact on the game here tonight. Love what I'm seeing from Jericho. Quentin Grimes is called for an off-ball foul before the ball is inbounded, so it's an automatic one shot. I was going to call it a technical, but I don't think it's technically a technical. I think it's a one-shot penalty. Cam Thomas knocks down the free throw. Big Rud, 70 points for Embiid. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I think it was crazier that Towns had 44 in the first half and tried to break Embiid going for 70, and in the process, lost the team the game. It's crazy. Bridges attacking inside. Dorian Finney-Smith gets blocked by Jericho Sims. He's going crazy here in the first quarter. You love to see it. Josh Hart pushing the pace, running down the other way. Gets blocked at the basket. Dorian Finney-Smith with a chase down block. Here comes Royce O'Neal. Jericho Sims going to pick him up. Gets it over to Dorian Finney-Smith, running down the middle of the lane, out-hustling Randall to the basket, lays it up and in. Knicks are not hustling here. We're under a minute to go. 45 seconds. McBride has it up top, coming to his left, over to Randall. Randall crossing over to his left, goes right into the defender, takes the foul call, knocks down the jumper. The little floater. 40 seconds to go. 25-26. I gave it to the wrong team. Oh, I gave another one to the wrong team. Boom. 40 seconds to go. Let's make sure we stop our timer on time. There we go. And then it's 25-26. There we go. Big Rud. Scary Terry's a great asset. Yeah, he was also a guy on my list that I would have liked to see the Knicks trade for, but ended up going to the Heat. It's a good trade for the Heat. Randall knocks down the and one free throw. Tied at 26. 40 seconds to go. And the Nets will bring it down. Dennis Smith Jr., right side of the court, being guarded by Grimes. Coming to his left. Smith in the paint. Loses it. Grimes picks it up. He's bringing it down. Randall has it, left side of the court. Pushing the pace. He feels like he's got a mismatch. Goes right into Royce O'Neal, who strips him. And here come the Nets coming the other way. Dennis Smith Jr. put his head down, got to the basket, turned the Jets on, laid it up and in. McBride will bring it down. Should be the last shot of the quarter. Under 10 seconds to go. McBride up top, over to Randall. Randall with Bridges on him. Jab step, driving to his left. Putting his head down. Gets past Bridges, lays it up. Can't get it to go off bank. And then that'll be the end of the quarter before the fight for the offensive rebound really commenced. And the Knicks trail by 2. The defense hadn't really locked in. The Nets knocking down a bunch of threes. They're pushing the pace on the Knicks. And they end the quarter with a 2-point lead. They've been playing well. Nets been playing well. Julie said, Cam Thomas always seems to destroy us. I mean, he's a bucket getter. He's a bucket getter. That's what he does. He destroys a lot of teams. Julie said, power move on Miami's part. Beware of Pat the Rat. Yeah, I mean, he made the first move. They also were in search of a backup guard. Lowry not really providing them much. And they got it with Scary Terry. He's a really good offensive player. He's going to struggle defensively. For a team that's already struggling a bit defensively, he's most likely going to end up being their starter, their starting point guard. So you'll have a starting backcourt of Terry Rozier and Tyler Hero, which other players around the league are going to feast on relentlessly. You're relying a lot on your bigs, specifically Bam Adebayo and even like a Jimmy Butler to clean up a lot of the defensive mistakes. But, we'll see. We'll see how it works out for them. Definitely gives them another offensive creator, though. A guy who can definitely win playoff games by himself. He's that good offensively. Mark said, good minutes from Sims so far. Very good minutes. Fantastic minutes, even. Julie said, no viable reason why Sims hasn't been playing. Well, they wanted to see what Precious Achiuwa had. I think there's a chance that Precious could be flipped in a deal coming up, especially if they feel like, okay, well, Sims, if he's going to be playing like this, I mean, what's the difference between him and what Precious Achiuwa is. I think they were also trying to give Precious some time to get acclimated to the team before pulling him entirely from the rotation. But you guys know where I stand. I was Team Sims before the trade. I'm Team Sims after the trade. I was Team Sims when Precious Achiuwa wasn't really giving us much as a backup center. And I think when Hartenstein gets healthy again and when Mitchell Robinson gets healthy again, that at some point I'd like to see Sims as maybe not a permanent person in the rotation, but like the next man up. Next man up. I think that's a good way of putting it. I like to see him as the next man up. Julie said, Grimes on goofy time as early as humanly possible. Mark, 4 blocks for Jericho Sims in that first half. We can go over the box score at halftime, but 4 blocks in the first quarter is crazy. Julie said, why was Precious even playing over Sims? I mean, I think they're like similar. They're pretty similar. You know, like it's not like Sims is a world beater. This is his best game of the season. We've seen Sims in the rotation not really give us much before. So I think they were pretty comfortable trying Precious Achiuwa. He could stretch it a little bit from 3. He's at least a bit of a threat. He's aggressive on the glass. I don't know. Again, I was Team Sims over Achiuwa, but we're seeing Sims now. He's getting his opportunity. All right, we're starting the second quarter here. The Nets bringing it down. Dennis Smith Jr. attacking the glass, can't knock down the layup. I didn't see the play because I dropped my headphones, but it's out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Nets. 11:50 to go. You can show the replay here. And Dennis Smith Jr. just lost control in the air. So the Nets going to inbound it. They get it into Cam Thomas coming to his left. Leaves it off. Royce O'Neal, right wing 3, can't get it to go. Anunoby, who's back in to start the second quarter, along with Precious Achiuwa, Deuce McBride, Quinn Grimes, and Josh Hart. Anunoby has it on top. Coming to his right around the Achiuwa screen. Stops at the foul line. Leaves it off for Achiuwa. Achiuwa back to Anunoby. Swings it over to Grimes. Left wing 3 for Grimes. Comes up short. Fight for the rebound. Achiuwa fighting with a couple of Nets. Out of bounds. Off of Achiuwa. Going back to the Nets. Dennis Smith Jr. coming to the right. Off a couple of screens. Grimes sticking with him. Out to, who's that? Lonnie Walker, who puts up a 3 over Anunoby, can't get it to go. Quinn Grimes bringing it down straight away. Out to Achiuwa, back to Grimes. Hands it off to Josh Hart. Over to Achiuwa. Achiuwa fakes the handoff to Grimes. Over to Josh Hart, coming to his left. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to go. Interesting shot attempt there from Josh Hart. As Royce O'Neal brings it down. Hands it off to Lonnie Walker, being guarded by Grimes. Coming to his left. Crosses over to his right. Putting his head down, getting to the basket. Lays it up. Can't get it to go. Achiuwa with the rebound. Achiuwa bringing it down. Leaves it off for McBride. Coming to his left around the Achiuwa screen. Getting downhill. Gets to the foul line. Pull up mid-range jumper. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. High arcing rebound. Achiuwa secures. Achiuwa has it in the high post. Leaves it off for Grimes. Coming to his left. Pulling it out. Now attacking to his left. Gets along the baseline. Kicks it out to Achiuwa. Achiuwa in the paint. Little push shot. Can't get it to go. Nick Claxton clears with the rebound. A lot of missed shots for the Knicks here without Brunson or Rando out on the court right now. Cam Thomas has it up top, driving to his left. McBride's trying to stick with him. Step back, mid-range jumper. Gets it to go. That's what he does. That's what he does. McBride bringing it down. Anunoby, left side, coming to his left, around the Achiuwa screen, just dribbles it off his teammate, and Royce O'Neal will bring it down. Bullet pass inside to Claxton, who wasn't expecting it, goes off his hands, out of bounds, going back to the Knicks here. Under 10 to go, 9:47 exactly. McBride has it up top. Coming to his right, Dennis Smith Jr. hounding him. Picks his dribble up. Now out to Achiuwa. Achiuwa hands it off to Anunoby, who's attacking. Over to Grimes, extra pass. McBride out of the corner for 3. And Deuce McBride knocks down the 3. The Knicks finally on the board here in the second quarter. Dennis Smith Jr. has it up top. Coming to his left around the handoff. Over to O'Neal. Back to Cam Thomas. Deuce McBride guarding him. Coming to his left around the screen. Getting downhill. Puts up a tough floater over Achiuwa, gets it to go. Cam Thomas looks like he's locked in today. Hit ahead past the Grimes, who's running the court, lays it up with the right hand, gets it to go over Royce O'Neal. The Knicks running. That's how you get easy baskets. It's how you score points when, you don't have your offensive guys out there. Lonnie Walker has it up top. Over to Cam Thomas. Quinn Grimes guarding him. Coming to his left, putting his head down. And a foul on Grimes. 8:45 to go. Karen reminding people to hit the like button. Yes, if you're in the chat and you haven't hit the like button, we've only got 19 likes here. If you're in the chat and you haven't hit the like button, I'd really appreciate it if you could go ahead and hit that like button. A free way to support the stream is that thumbs up button right below the video. It's a foul on McBride before the bound is inbounded again. So again, another free throw for the Nets here. Cam Thomas knocks down the free throw. Cam Thomas has it in the corner. Coming to his right. Feeds Nick Claxton on the roll. In the paint. And they call a travel on Nick Claxton. Good help from Quinn Grimes to force him to have to put it on the floor. Couldn't do it before he shoveled the feet. Julie said, what do we expect without JB and Randall out there? I think Tibbs is expecting them to hold the fort a little bit before they can come back in, give them a little bit of a breather. We'll see what they can do. Achua has it. Dribbling it down. He has it in the post now. Puts up a right-handed hook. Kareems off the backboard. Rolls off the rim. Can't get it to go. Nick Claxton with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Leaves it off for Cam Thomas. Inside to Claxton, who catches. Can't finish. Fight for the rebound. He still can't finish to put back. And the Knicks with the rebound. Here comes Josh Hart pushing. Met by Dennis Smith, who comes up with the steal. Up ahead to Claxton, who throws it down with two hands. I don't know what we're doing in transition here, but Dennis Smith Jr. coming up with the steal there. It's 35-31 now. And I think Tom Thibodeau is going to call a timeout. Yes, he is. 7:56 to go. Not liking what he's seeing from his team. And how could you? They got no creation out there. Krim said, I still think Shafi should get more comfortable. I think I'm good the way I am. It is a little hot, though. It is a little hot in here. Big Red said, Jericho Sims is a true center. Precious is more like a stretch four. That's fair. I think he's closer to a stretch five than a stretch four because he really can't be out on the perimeter like that. Fours generally go out to the perimeter and hang it out there. I don't think Precious is really capable of doing that aside from catching and handing off, but that's what our centers do anyway, so I think he's more of a stretch five than a stretch four personally, but I mean, we're saying the same things. He's not good around the basket is what we're saying. Julie said, OG has no offensive cell creation. He's literally an elite 3-and-D guy. I think he can create a little bit if you give him some space and he catches it in the high post. I think he's pretty dangerous from the mid-range. But the Knicks kind of giving him a little bit of the RJ playbook, and he's not RJ. He can't put the ball on the floor and attack out of the wings or out of pick and rolls and stuff like that. That's not what he does. So I think Tibbs, and this is asking a lot from Tibbs because we know him, but I think Tibbs needs to get more creative in terms of putting him in positions for him to be successful. Mark said Josh Hart is a bonehead a lot of the time. Yeah, I can't argue too much with it. You're right. He can be frustrating with some of the plays he makes where you're just like, why would you jump in the air at midcourt when you're running in transition with Dennis Smith Jr. right there? Like, that guy picks up steals. He's one of the best perimeter defensive guards in the league. And you ran right into him and then jumped in the air and tried to make a pass. Like, no surprise, he picked it off. So, definitely a boneheaded play from Josh Hart there. Julu adding on, count on Josh Hart to make one or two boneheaded plays a game. Yeah. Marley said this always happens when Brunson goes to the bench. Yeah, I mean, the thing about that is you could say that about like almost every team with a superstar. Like this also always happens when Embiid goes to the bench. The Philly offense kind of falls apart a little bit. Same thing with Denver. The Denver offense, 100%, just completely implodes when Jokic is off the court. Same thing with like Luka. When Luka's playing and he comes off the court, their offense sputters. So much is designed around those guys and how much attention they draw that when they're out of the game, you essentially have to play an entirely different style, which most coaches don't implement, at least not during the regular season. So it's just kind of a byproduct of having an offense tailored toward a guy because of how great he is offensively. And it would be nice if the Knicks had a backup point guard to sort of alleviate some of that. Some of it, at least. Brunson's back in, speaking of. Has it up top, being guarded by Dennis Smith Jr., coming to his left. Pull up three on the left wing. Knocks it down, because of course he does. That's what he does. He gets buckets. He gets busy. Gets into the game, gets busy. Cam Thomas bringing it down, being guarded by Grimes. Has it up top. Coming to his right around the Claxton screen. Over to O'Neal. Cross court to Lonnie Walker. Driving to his right in the lane. Leaves it off for Dennis Smith Jr. in the paint. Tried to hand it off to Claxton, but Precious Achiuwa, good job getting his hand in there. Goes out of bounds, sticking with the Nets, but there's 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. O'Neal inbounds it. Dennis Smith Jr., right corner three, can't get it to go. Lonnie Walker skies for the rebound. He's able to steal it away from Anunoby. Has it on the right wing. Grimes guarding him, step back, right wing three, comes up short, long rebound. Brunson chases it down. Royce O'Neal knocks it out of bounds. So it's going to the Knicks. Brunson will bring it down, 35-34. Knicks down one. Brunson's checked back in. Looking to lead his team to lead going into halftime. Brunson, another pull-up three on the right wing this time. Rims in and out halfway down. Achiuwa offensive rebound and putback. Yes, sir. Achiuwa coming off his best game as the Knick. Let's see if he can continue that good play after he played extremely well against his former team, Toronto, the last time out. Cam Thomas settles for a pull-up three over Grimes. Can't get it to go. Brunson with the rebound. They're running. Leaves it off for Anunoby on the right wing. Attacking. Gets stripped by Dennis Smith Jr. That was a fantastic play from Dennis Smith, who stripped Anunoby going to the basket. Goes out of bounds. Going to remain with the Knicks here. But it would have been a nice, easy layup for him. Fantastic effort from Dennis Smith Jr. Julie said, it's much different for us because JV is our primary ball handler, best decision maker. I mean, it's the same thing with Denver. Jokic is their primary ball handler and decision maker. As Brunson off the inbounds gets to the mid-range, knocks down a floater. I mean, this guy. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. Big Red said, I've never understood a 6'8", 225-pound center. I mean, the league is different. League is different. There's only a handful of guys who you have to play big against. Jokic, Embiid, maybe even like a Gobert, you know. Other than that, I mean, you could pretty much be 6'8", 6'9", and still be able to guard those guys. Claxton fakes the handoff, goes to the basket, and throws it down with two hands. Claxton, I feel like has regressed a little bit. Last year I was really impressed with the development he made. This year, not so much. I mean, it's a lot different when you're not playing with KD. As Brunson steps back, puts up a three over Claxton. Looks like Claxton may have gotten a piece of it. Careens off the front of the rim, barely grazed it. Royce O'Neal attacking to his left, gets to the basket, lays it up with the left hand as Achiuwa couldn't keep his balance. Tied at 39. Forgot to give Brunson his free throw. Tom Thibodeau and the Knicks are going to call a timeout here. Rando is also checked back in. 5:45 to go. Here we go. Mark said Precious just got ran over. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Royce O'Neal put his head down, got to the basket. Li, what's up, Li? Said I need this win tonight. Randall's killing me. Randall hasn't been that bad. I mean, he's been fine. I don't think he's been a detriment to the team at all tonight. Well, defense hasn't been great. He's not doing a good job of getting back on defense, but I could say the same about a couple of guys so far tonight. Randall's 2 for 7 for 9 points. Anunoby, only 2 points, 2 boards. But as usual, brand of excellent defense. Jericho Sims, 4 points, 2 boards, 2 assists. But how many blocks? 4 blocks. He's been fantastic tonight. Jalen Brunson, 14 points, 3 boards, no assists. That's an interesting stat for JB. Since the Anunoby trade, the last 10 games or so, he's been fantastic at moving the ball. 0 assists so far here. And we're halfway through the second quarter. So need him to tick up in that department a little bit. At the very least, pick up a couple. DiVincenzo, 3 points. He knocked down a 3. Achua off the bench, 2 points. McBride knocked down a 3. Quinn Grimes got to the basket, 2 points. Josh Hart is yet to score. He has 1 rebound and 1 assist. As for the Nets, Cam Johnson got off to a hot start. He has 11 points, 4 for 5 from the field, knocked down 2 threes. And Cam Thomas off the bench, 8 points in 11 minutes. He's 3 for 6 from the field. Has yet to hit a 3, but still killing us, getting to his spots, knocking down shots. Relic, what's up, Relic? Muscles up. What's up, Muscles? Happy to have you here, Relic. Muscles up said I need the Knicks to win by 3 tonight. It would be nice if the Knicks could win a little bit more than 3, but I see what you're saying. At least 3 would be nice. George Rodriguez, what's up, George? Is that water in the bottle or vodka? Go Knicks. It's the handy dandy water. You got to stay hydrated when you're sitting up here talking for 2.5 hours straight. Got to stay hydrated. If you ever see me flubbing up my words and stumbling over myself, it's because my mouth is dry and I refuse to drink water. It also gets very stuffy in here, and I usually get a stuffy nose, and I refuse to blow my nose because I don't want to blow it into your ears, but Li said, they got covering Cam Thomas? Cam Thomas is coming off the bench now, so when he was in the game, they had Quentin Grimes on him. So Grimes should be good enough to contain him. And look, he has, for the most part. Cam Thomas is just a fantastic tough shot maker, and that's what he's done tonight so far. He's made a bunch of really tough shots. A lot of step back long twos, a lot of contested floaters, but, it's what he does. All right, we're back into it. Brunson has it up top. Coming to his right, Royce O'Neal switches onto him. Brunson hesitating, coming to his left, puts up the floater, gets a foul call, and Royce O'Neal, Brunson going to the line for 2. 5:34 to go exactly as Brunson going to the free throw line for 2. We're tied at 39 here. Julius said, in the middle of a dogfight with a Brooklyn team that has been absolutely struggling as of late. They have been, but they've still been in some games. Look, they were up against the Clippers the other night before the Clippers absolutely eviscerated them in the fourth quarter. So it's not like they're awful. It's not like they're the Pistons the Pistons are actually competitive in a lot of their games. They just can't pull any of them out. But, the Nets aren't awful. They're just not very good. They have been struggling a lot as of late. They've been losing a lot of games, but they're still in, they're still in enough. As Brunson knocks down both free throws, by the way. Dennis Smith Jr. has it up top, over to Bridges. Quinn Grimes guarding him, swings through to his left, attacking the basket, goes up and under and lays it up on the right side of the rim. Randall not able to get there to contest, but it was an absolute blown by Mikal Bridges. We got to stay in front of him a lot better than that. Brunson bringing it down the other way. Dennis Smith Jr. trying to apply pressure on the perimeter. Randall has it up top. Finney Smith guarding him, coming to his right. Hesitation dribble, driving to his right, spins to his left to bring a double team. Randall steps through, kicks it out to Grimes. Left corner 3. Quentin Grimes swishes the 3. Yes, sir. We needed that one. Love to see it. Beautiful pass from Randall, too. 44-41. Mikal Bridges, pull up three in the right wing. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Dorian Finney-Smith gets it. Poked out of his hands. Fight for it. Cam Johnson ends up with it. Cross court. Mikal Bridges, right corner three this time. Gets it to go. Finally got one to go. I believe that's his first three of the game. Ties it back up at 44. The Knicks got a secure rebound here. They're allowing too many offensive rebounds from the Nets. Brunson has it up top. Coming to his left. Hesitation dribble. Steps through. Finney-Smith guarding him. It's a reach and found Finney-Smith. They're going to call it on the floor, so it's going to be side out of bounds. Mark said it's still early. Still early. Guys, remember? 2-point game in that Raptors game. And they ended up winning that one by 20 plus. So, we'll see how this one plays out. Randall attacking to his left, gets to the basket, lays it up over Finney-Smith. Just too big, too strong for Randall. Dennis Smith Jr. tagging to his left in the paint. Double clutch in the air. Lays it up. Over Josh Hart. Tough athletic move from Dennis Smith Jr. there. He's been impressive so far tonight. He's made his impact felt in the game. Tied at 46. DiVincenzo has it up top. We're under 4 minutes to go. Over to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Dennis Smith Jr. Swings through to his left. Slips and falls, and they call a foul on Dennis Smith Jr. They're calling this one a lot of ticky-tack fouls. I mean, this one goes the Knicks' way, so I'm not going to complain. But at the same time, a lot of simple, little touchy fouls that the refs are calling here. Mark said trading buckets, exactly. The defense needs to take up from the Knicks if they want to pull away here. They get in the Randall. Randall going up against Finney-Smith. Kicks it out. DiVincenzo, right wing three. High arcing shot. Can't get it to go. Jericho Sims, offensive rebound. Just skies for it over Nick Claxton. Randall has it. Cross court to almost nobody. Josh Hart able to save it in the paint. Step back, mid-range jumper. Comes up short. Claxton with the rebound. Cam Johnson bringing it down. Tied at 46. Cam Johnson coming to his left. 3:30 to go. Now to his right, dancing around the Claxton screen. Over to Bridges on the left wing. Brunson guarding him. Bridges coming to his left. Getting downhill in the mid-range. Ball got poked away from Sims, but they call a reach-in foul. 3:14 to go. Relic said, thank you for the acknowledgement. I see you sporting the victory robe. Yeah. I think this is going to be a very easy game. I'm very comfortable. Had to throw on the very comfortable robe. I'm not worried about this game at all. Dinwiddie coming to his left. Pulling it back out. Has it on the left wing. Step back three. DiVincenzo slipped and fell. Can't get it to go. Nick Claxton offensive rebound and just throws it out of bounds. Miscommunication with Bridges. Brunson bringing it down. Bridges guarding him. Coming to his right. Gets free in the mid-range. Nick Claxton picks him up. Brunson going to pull it back out. Brunson attacking in the mid-range, in the paint. Puts up a floater. Off the front rim. Gets the nice friendly bounce. Gets it to go. Dinwiddie has it up top, coming to his left around a couple of screens, leaves it up top for Finney-Smith, attacking to his left, gets downhill, kicks it out to Bridges. Anunoby's checked back in, he's guarding Bridges here. Bridges putting the moves on him, driving to his right, over to Cam Johnson, extra pass to Dinwiddie in the corner, DiVincenzo guarding him. Pump fakes, has it, now puts it up, over Dinwiddie, over DiVincenzo, popped up. Cam Johnson able to control it, over to Finney-Smith, inside the Claxton, ball gets knocked out. DiVincenzo comes up with the steal. Now here we go. Randall pushing the other way. It's a 3-on-2. Randall almost loses it. Gets it back. Puts it up. Layup. Can't get it to go. DiVincenzo tips it. Can't get it to go. Also got elbowed in the face. And here come the Nets coming the other way. They got the advantage. 4-on-3. Brunson tips it out of bounds. So at least the Knicks defense is going to be able to get set. But they had a 3-on-2 situation there. Randall kept it. Went against the two defenders. Almost lost it. But DiVincenzo tried to keep it alive, but got elbowed right in the head by Nick Claxton. They get it into Bridges. Ball got knocked loose. Bridges able to pick it up. He has it up top. Dancing with it. Anunoby guarding him. Driving to his left. Stops. Pump fakes. Takes it in the corner. Finney-Smith for three. Too long. DiVincenzo clears with the rebound. Here comes Brunson. Left side of the court. Bringing it down. Pull up deep three on the left wing. Brunson can't get it to go. Randall right there for the offensive rebound and putback. 50-46 now. 4-point lead for the Knicks. If they can get some defensive stops, then you can see this lead really start to build. Brunson's really feeling it. I mean, that's a deep pull-up three from him. We know he's got that level of confidence, but that's a bit of a heat check shot there from Brunson. You rarely see those. Let me blow my nose real quick because it's killing me. But I don't want to blow your guys' ears out, so I will mute myself. I'll be right back in 2 seconds. Much better. Way better. Way better. Richie Rich. What's up, Richie? Happy to see you. Happy to see you. Mark said I need to see more from OG. I don't think he's got any more to show, really. Again, I think the Knicks could feature him a little bit more in the high post. It's an area that the Raptors were kind of allowing him to cook a little bit. He's a bit closer to the basket. He's a lot more deadly from the mid-range versus asking him to create off the dribble from the three-point line or asking him to create out of a pick-and-roll situation. So I think Tom Thibodeau needs to get more creative with using him. But, you know, Tom Thibodeau, he's not a creative guy. Not a creative guy. All right, we're back into it. Final minute and 30 of the half. Dinwiddie has it on the right wing. Picked the dribble up. DiVincenzo hounding him. He's got nobody to get it to. Finally gets it to Claxton. Claxton has it up top. He's got nobody to get it to. Hands it off to Johnson. Brunson chasing him. Johnson coming to his left. Mid-range pull-up jumper over Brunson. Hits off the front rim. Can't get it to go. Anunoby with the rebound. Randall will bring it down. Randall has it. Left wing. Hands it off to DiVincenzo. Dinwiddie chasing him. Into Randall. Randall. Cross court to Anunoby, who just mishandles the catch. Tried to go before he had it in his hands. And it's a turnover. Bridges coming to his left, pull up three, gets it to go. Coming off a screen, got open, got some breathing room, able to knock down the pull up three. Brunson now bringing it down. It's a 1-point game, 50-49. Fairly low scoring for modern basketball, but this is exactly how the Knicks want to play. They get it into Randall. Randall has it in the high post, right wing, backing Finney-Smith down. Ball poked away, goes off of Randall, goes out of bounds. And it's going to the Nets. The Nets should be able to hold it for the final shot of the quarter here. Bridges bringing it down. Being guarded by Anunoby. He's going to hold it for the final shot of the quarter, which should be the final shot of the quarter. About a 3-second difference between game clock and shot clock. 10 seconds to go. Bridges attacking, loses it, gets caught in the air. They swing it around. Johnson has it in the mid-range, leaves it off for Finney-Smith. Inside the Claxton, a little fade away. Over Sims, can't get it to go. DiVincenzo with the rebound. He can get it up before the clock expires. I think he does, but it's well short, and that'll take us to halftime. 50-49. The Knicks maintain a 1-point lead, but it's not looking great for our Knickerbockers. Again, I'm not really worried. We've seen this story before, particularly in the last game against Toronto. It was a close game. Toronto held in. They shot it well in the first half, but the Knicks eventually grinded that one out and ended up winning by 20. Went on a big old run as the defense sticked up and they started knocking down three-point shots. And the next thing you know, it's a 15, 20-point lead for them. So I think history will repeat itself tonight, and the Knicks will end up going on a big run some point in the second half. Relic said, you got a Twitter X handle? Yes, I do. It is Sheffy Jr. It is at Sheffy Jr. You'll see me. You'll see my profile picture if you look that up. If you give me a follow, I'll go ahead and follow you back. I don't really use Twitter that often. I usually use it just to see some news, some basketball news, stuff like that. News about the Knicks, right? Follow a lot of beat reporters. Follow other content creators like Knicks Fan TV, Knicks Film School, Strickland, Knicks Wall, guys like that, accounts like that. So But yeah, I mean, I'm not too active on there. I don't tweet too much. I do repost a bunch of stuff though. Retweet, because why not? But as far as the game goes, we'll go through the box score real quick. Then we'll go around the league a little bit. Bridges had a horrible game the last time the Knicks and Nets met. But tonight he's playing pretty well. He's 6 for 13 from the field, 3 for 5 from three. He's 15 points, 3 boards, 2 assists. Nick Claxton already up to 11 rebounds. Cam Johnson started off strong, didn't score in the second quarter. He's up to 11 points though. And then off the bench, Cam Thomas gave them a nice spark and 8 points in 11 minutes. Everyone else kind of chipping in where they can. Dennis Smith Jr. has made his impact felt on the game defensively. Also attacking a little bit, 4 points and an assist. But he's definitely made his presence felt on the defensive end. Royce O'Neal, 5 points. He's also made his presence felt. He's knocked down a 3. He's gone to the basket. 2 boards, 2 assists, 2 to add to that. But apart from that, I mean, not much. Dinwiddie is kind of selling out there. He's 0 for 4 from 3. Those are the only shots he's taken. 0 points, 1 assist. He's been terrible for them, and it's great for the Knicks. Hopefully he plays more in the second half. As far as the Knicks go, I mean, Jalen Brunson's really the only one who's really going out there. He's got 18 points in that first half, 3 boards, but has yet to get an assist. I mean, overall, the Knicks are shooting 4 for 12 from 3. Not great. The Nets are shooting 6 for 22. I mean, not great either, but they've hit 2 more threes than the Knicks have. They've also taken 10 more. But Grimes hit 1, McBride's hit 1, DiVincenzo's hit 1, Brunson's hit 1. So nobody on the team yet to hit multiple threes, and it's not great. Anunoby has yet to take 1. Randall hasn't taken any. Brunson's 1 for 4. DiVincenzo's 1 for 4. I mean, we need one of these guys to get hot from the perimeter in order to really start taking it right to them. Jilu said, Sheffy follows Knicks Fan TV. Of course. How are you a Knicks fan on social media not following what Knicks Fan TV does? How? The OG, the GOAT. The GOAT, CP the franchise. Always and forever. Quentin Grimes chipped in 5 points. Nice solid punch off the bench. Was pretty okay defensively. 5 points. I mean, he's leading us with points scored off the bench. Again, McBride hit the 1-3. Achua had an easy layup, 2 points, 4 boards, and an assist. He's been fine off the bench. Jericho Sims had his presence felt in the first half. Didn't play much, in the first quarter. Didn't play much in the second quarter. But, yeah, I mean, look, you need Randall, 13 points, 4 for 10 from the field, 4 boards, 2 assists. He's been fine. I'd like to see him hustle more defensively, but he's been fine. I'd like to see Anunoby play a bit better, especially offensively, only 2 points. I'd like to see DiVincenzo have more than 3 points, even if he attacks the basket a little bit more. And Josh Hart do something out there on the court. He's got 1 rebound, 1 assist, and a silly turnover at half court, which led to an easy layup. I mean, do something. Played 12 minutes there in that first half, and he walked away with 0s across the board. He does have a rebound and an assist, but come on. What are we doing out there? Josh Hart's you got to contribute in some way. If the shot's not falling, he's 0 for 3, 0 for 1 from 3. I mean, 0 for 3 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. But, yeah, I mean, other than Brunson, it feels like other than Brunson, nobody else is really contributing that much. I mean, Randall, he's chipped in where he can, and that's fine. He's giving them exactly what is good enough in the first half. Right? He's attacked the basket. He's got to the free throw line. He's drawn a bunch of fouls. But, again, I'd like to see him hustle more defensively. But at the same time, the Knicks' problems plaguing them right now in this game is nobody else really stepping up offensively aside from Brunson and then occasionally Randall. And the defense just really isn't there right now. The Nets feel fairly comfortable out there, as comfortable as I am right now in the robe. But that's where they could really start taking control of this game. If we go around the league real quick, the Nuggets playing the Pacers would be nice if the Pacers lost. Again, they're hovering around us in the standings. They are at 19 losses. We're at 17, but it would be nice if they could lose. They are playing a couple of games without Halliburton. Then you got the Jazz and the Pelicans playing right now. That's just kicked off in the second quarter. It doesn't really pertain to the Knicks, aside from maybe the Knicks trading for a Jazz player. I did see some reports that the Knicks maybe also targeting like a Colin Sexton. I don't know how real that was or if that was just somebody hoping to get Colin Sexton. I don't know why the Jazz would make that guy available. I think he's been really, really, really good for them this year, but I think Jordan Clarkson is easily the name that could be made available. They have a lot of guards that they've taken in the draft. I mean, they want to give Keontae George a bit more run. They want to give Colin Sexton a bit more run. But I think Jordan Clarkson could be available. And if Danny Ainge wasn't such words I can't say on stream, I think he would be a guy that the Knicks would very much target. So, Julie said, story of the season, almost all JB and not enough of anyone else. Pretty much. I mean, this is what most nights look like. And then you're kind of hoping for somebody else to step up at some point, whether it's Anunoby getting buckets, whether it's DiVincenzo getting hot from deep or attacking the basket, whether it's Quinn Grimes getting hot or McBride getting hot like he did in the Philly game. But, you know, this is pretty much what you get. You get Jalen Brunson doing a lot on his own. You get Randall chipping in where he can, and then you don't really get much from anybody else. And that's sort of the issues that you get when you make a trade and you deplete your depth. But was it a necessary trade? Yes. Is there another trade they need to make? Yes. Would it be nice if they could make the trade sooner rather than later, before the trade deadline arrives? Yes, because this team could use all the help they can get sooner rather than later, because we want to start stacking these wins. I mean, Cleveland hasn't lost in forever. They're on like a 7-game winning streak. So it's going to be difficult to catch them if they keep winning at this pace and playing as well as they have. You got Milwaukee. You just kind of imploded a little bit. Just a little bit. I mean, they just fired their coach in the middle of the season. So you got that going on. And then you have Philly, who Joel Embiid just scored 70 points in a game. So it's not like they're slowing down anytime soon. So the Knicks kind of squarely in the 5 seed. They're kind of separating themselves from the guys behind them. Miami, Indiana, and Orlando kind of falling behind them a little bit. Versus the Knicks trying to keep pace with teams like Cleveland, Philly, and Milwaukee, fighting for that 2, 3, 4 slot. But we need those guys to start losing. And they have yet to do so. Cleveland on an 8-game winning streak. Philly on a 6-game winning streak. Milwaukee and Boston on 2-game winning streaks. So, you know, everyone below the Knicks are on losing streaks. Miami's lost 3 in a row. Indiana's lost 2 in a row. Orlando's lost 1. Chicago's lost 1. And Atlanta's lost 2. The Knicks have won 3. Cleveland's won 8. I said a 7-game winning streak. They have actually won 8. Philly's won 2. So, you know, to catch those teams, you have to remain hot and then hope one of those teams start to stumble a little bit. But not looking great. Not looking great. Julie said, Spider's been carrying the Cavs. Carrying them. They've also... they have some really nice diamond in the roughs that they found. This kid, Sam Merrill, is legit. He is a knockdown shooter, dead-eye shooter. If you watch this guy play at all, I mean, he is all over the place. He's running around. He looks like new age J.J. Redick. I'm not going to lie. He looks like J.J. Redick out there. He's flying around, knocking down catch and shoot threes. He's barely got the ball in his hands. He's rising up, firing away. He's knocking them down. He doesn't miss. He doesn't need any time. He doesn't need any airspace. He just rises and shoots. Doesn't care where he is on the court. He catches the ball. He fires and shoots. That's what he does. And then you're closing out so hard to him. He can attack. He's pretty quick. He can knock down a floater. This kid's good. And where did he come from? Where did he come from? Sam Merrill's legit. I really, really like that kid. And they found the diamond in the rough. Think about it. If this team was fully healthy, he would not be in the rotation. Think about that. He's taken full advantage of the opportunity he's gotten. It's a nice story. It's a nice story. As annoying and frustrating it is, it's a team right behind the Cavaliers in the standings. It's a nice story for Sam Merrill. I like him. Karan, what's up, Karan? Got to get this dub. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Knicks fighting tooth and nail tonight right now with the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, we've said it before. We'll probably say it a bunch of times tonight. They should be up more on this Nets team. But again, I'm not going to worry too much. This Nets team does not scare me, especially when it comes to clutch time. I mean, how many fourth quarters have they given away completely to teams? Why is my computer like this? Why are you like this, computer? Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Oh, that's because I'm on the wrong thing? What the heck? What the heck? Okay. Where's my stream? There it is. That was weird. YouTube was trying to cheese me a little bit. All right, we're back. And nothing happened, right? All right, the stream didn't implode on himself. Cool, cool. That's nice. Look at that. One bottle of water down. Starting my second bottle of water during the game. But what do we got tonight? Tomorrow. So the Knicks playing Brooklyn today. They got a nice couple of days off, probably to rest emotionally as well after that Toronto game and seeing all the guys, all the fellas. So they got Brooklyn today, and then they got a big old game against Denver. Denver's coming to the Knicks, coming to the Garden. Jokic, Murray, everyone. Everyone's pretty healthy. It's going to be an interesting game, hopefully, and I don't think he will. Hartenstein is going to be healthy enough to come back and play Jokic, so. Because that's tough. We're down our 2 rotation centers, and the best center in the NBA is coming against us. So there's that. But we got Denver, then we got Miami. That's a pretty big game. Then we got Charlotte, who just beat the best team in the West, or what was the best team in the West, in the Minnesota Timberwolves after Karl-Anthony Towns put up 44 points on them in the first half. Insane. Minnesota still managed to lose that game to Charlotte. So we got Charlotte, should be riding fairly high. And then we got a rematch against Utah. Utah was the first team that we lost to that was below 500 at the time. But since then have gone on a run. So we didn't necessarily lose to a bad team. They've gone on a big old run. That's actually propelled them back into the conversation of the playoff picture. I mean, they're in the 10th seed right now, but they're 500, tied with the Lakers, and only 2.5 games back of Dallas, 3 games back of Sacramento, and 3.5 games back of New Orleans in the 6th seed. So they're actually not that far out of the playoff picture, and I think they're very much into that play-in picture. Separating themselves from teams like Utah and Golden State, who are way down below. I didn't realize Golden State had fallen that far. They're 18-22. I don't think they even get into the play-in picture at this point. But that Utah game will wrap up our January. So December, if you guys remember, it was a month from hell during the season. December, they managed to go 6-8. It would have been nice if they went 7-7 to go 500 in the month and sort of escape that month, but they did lose Mitchell Robinson early in that month, if you guys remember. And they still managed to go 6-8. Again, not a great record for the month, but since the new year started and we went into January, we made the OG Anunoby trade, New Year's Eve, right? And then New Year's Day, he was ready to go. Or 2 days before New Year's Eve, right? And then he came and he was ready to go on New Year's Day, January 1st, when we took on the T-Wolves and we picked up a win. And since then, we've gone 9-2. We haven't seen too many losses with OG Anunoby in the lineup, and it's been nice. It's been nice. So hopefully they can continue that, really start climbing the ranks again. Other teams have gone on long winning streaks. Philly at 6, Cleveland at 8. So it would be nice if our opponents could start losing some games at some point. And the only time we play a team that's close to us in the standings is when we go up against Miami. That would be Saturday the 27th. So that's a big old game. We are starting to separate ourselves a little bit, but again, you could create more space if you beat them that night, which would be nice. Let's go ahead and get ready for the third quarter. Looks like we're about to tip it off. Stars are out in the Garden. They're showing. Oh no, it's Barclays Center. Excuse me. Let's call it the mini garden. The mini garden. It's technically the Knicks' second home. We want to be real about it. Julie said, looking forward to the matchup against Miami's defense. Want to see how we look with JB off the court. I mean, it's not going to look nice. I don't know what you want to see, Julie. It's not going to look good. It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. But I know what you mean, yeah. Yeah, Karan Clark, Denver, Miami, Charlotte, Utah, tough week. It is a pretty tough week, yeah, between Denver and Miami, and even Utah should be tough. All right, we're back into it. Mikal Bridges, mid-range pull-up jumper over Randall. Hits the front of the rim, but gets the nice soft bounce and gets it to go. They come out, knock down the first basket, take a 1-point lead, 51-50. Anunoby has it up top, hands it off to Randall, back to Brunson. Brunson with Bridges guarding him. Coming to his left around the sim screen. Up top to Randall. Randall with Finney-Smith on him. Backing him down. Backing him down. He's bigger, he's stronger, he's longer. Fade away off the mid-range, halfway down, rolls around the rim, but ultimately pops out. And here comes Cam Johnson coming to his right. DiVincenzo chasing him, gets some space, pull up mid-range jumper off the front rim. Can't get it to go. Brunson trying to keep it alive away from Claxton, but Cam Johnson picks it up. They swing it out. Mikal Bridges out of the corner for three. Wide open, knocks down to three. And just like that, 5 straight points from Mikal Bridges. He's up to 20. He's 4 for 6 from three. And Brunson bringing it down as the Nets take a 4-point lead. DiVincenzo, left wing, pump fakes, driving it to his right, pulling it back out. And he throws it out of bounds. The Knicks, not a great way to come out the second half. Dinwiddie bringing it down right wing, up top to Claxton. Claxton hands it off to Bridges, coming to his right. Leaves it off for Finney-Smith, who pump fakes, driving it down to his left. Gets caught in the air, hangs in the air, can't finish. But Claxton right there for the offensive rebound and putback. So 7-0 run to start the second half. Brunson has it on the right wing, crosses over to his right, stepping back. He's got Cam Johnson guarding him. Brunson driving to his left, takes the contact, lays it up with the left hand, gets it to go. I mean, I don't know how he gets to his spots the way he does. It's insane. It's insane. Bridges catches and fires over Anunoby. He's feeling it, knocks it down. And Bridges, he's feeling it here. He's 5 for 7 from three. Anunoby over to Randall. Hands it off to DiVincenzo. Up top to Brunson. Brunson has it by the half-court line, being guarded by Bridges. Coming to his right around the sim screen. Step back. Inside pass to Sims, but gets picked off by Claxton. He picks it up. He's bringing it down. He's going to pull it back out. Looking for a guard, gets it out to Dinwiddie. Swings it over to Finney-Smith, back to Dinwiddie. He's got Sims on him, driving it to his left, stops, turns, pump fakes inside. Gets picked off by Anunoby. Dinwiddie has been terrible. He's done nothing good tonight. Not a single thing. Anunoby bringing it down, hands it off to Brunson. Brunson coming down to his left in the paint. Throws a nice last-second lob to Jericho Sims, who's able to lay it up and in. Finally. Finally. Somebody other than Brunson scored. Cam Johnson has it up top. Brunson guarding him. Coming to his left around the Claxton screen. And they call a foul on Brunson. Fighting over the screen that Claxton was setting. 9 minutes to go. Mark said terrible start. Terrible. Bridges rising up the Knicks bench. Some would say he kind of wants to be on that bench with his fellow Villanova players. His teammates. His friends, his buddies. They get it out to Bridges, out of the corner for three over Randall. Can't get it to go. Jericho Sims clears with a rebound. 5-point game. Let's see if the Knicks can start putting some stuff together here after a pretty poor start. They get it over to Randall. Swings it over to Anunoby, attacking along the baseline. Leans in, step back, cross court to DiVincenzo. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Crossing over to his left, snakes it around Sims' screen. In the paint, lays it up with the right hand, high off glass over Big Claxton and gets it to go. Beautiful, beautiful move from DiVincenzo. Bridges bringing it down. Coming to his right. Anunoby guarding him. Blows right by him. Gets to the mid-range. Pump fake. Kicks it out. Cam Johnson puts up the left wing three over Brunson. Rattles it in. I don't know why we got Brunson on on Cam Johnson. That doesn't seem like a good matchup. Brunson can't run him off the line. He's too small. Cam Johnson would just rise up and shoot over him. He doesn't care. Brunson attacking in the paint. Puts up a tough floater of Claxton. Great contest. But Brunson gets it to go anyway. Nice soft touch from Brunson. Looked like that one was going to be way off. But Brunson gets a nice soft touch. Brunson up to 22 points. Get it over to Cam Johnson, drive him to his left. Spins, driving to his right now, lays it up over Brunson. Again, I don't know why do we have it like this? What are we doing? Why is Brunson guarding Cam Johnson? He's 6'8". Brunson's maybe 6'2", 6 foot. Maybe. Maybe 6'1". He's maybe 6'1". Why do we have him on the 6'8", absolute sniper Cam Johnson? What is that decision, Tibbs? Why put him on Dinwiddie, who's been awful today? He's been awful. He is a non-factor. Put him on Dinwiddie. Why do you have him on what is essentially their second option offensively and Cam Johnson? What are you doing? Hopefully he called this timeout to change up the defensive responsibilities here, because I don't know what he's doing. He's giving Cam Johnson 3 points. So it's 64-58. It is currently a 6-point game. Brunson up to 22 points. Bridges up to 23 points. They're going back and forth with each other. But unlike Brunson, Bridges is getting some help from Cam Johnson here. He's 3 for 3 from 3, 6 for 9 from the field, and he's up to 16 points here. Brunson, who should be getting some help from Randall, he's yet to score here in the second half. He's 4 for 11 from the field, 13 points. So either Randall needs to pick his game up, or everyone else on this team needs to pick their game up. Maybe anybody. Can anybody get something going other than Brunson? It's been rough out there. It's been feast or famine. Big Red said, close games, we like those. We do like those. We do. They're fun and entertaining. But come on. Come on. Not against this team. Not this team. Julu said Brunson is out there on his lonesome. Definitely feels like that. It definitely feels like that. Karan Clark said, our lack of size is staggering. I mean, it's really just the fact that Tibbs has Brunson on Cam Johnson. Like, that size difference is staggering. That's just not a good decision. Put him on Dinwiddie. And Dinwiddie's tall. I get that. But Dinwiddie has been a non-factor tonight. He looks washed. He looks old. He looks like he can't play. All of his shots have come from 3, and they've been all wide open, and he hasn't hit any of them. So why do we have him on Cam Johnson, who's playing really well, who's essentially their second option offensively, and who's just an absolute sniper at 6'8", 6'9"? He could just shoot over Brunson, whether he's there or not. That's just a bad decision. What are we doing? Eamon Owis, what's up, Eamon? Happy to see you, happy to see you. Karan Clark said, really missing Ihart and Mitch. Yeah, I mean, look, any team missing their 2 rotation bigs, their only 2 rotation bigs, is going to struggle. The Knicks are down to their 3rd string and 4th string centers. So, yeah, they're definitely going to miss their big men, and they're definitely going to appear a bit smaller without them. But, you know, Nick Claxton isn't somebody that Jericho Sims or Precious Achiuwa can't deal with. So, all right, we're back into it. And Brunson will bring it down. Being guarded by Bridges, has it up top. Over to Randall. Swings it over to DiVincenzo. Doesn't even hesitate. Left wing, catch and shoot. Knocks it down. No hesitation. Maybe he can get hot. Carl, what's up, Carl? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, Carl. Happy to see you. Frank, what's up, Frank? Dinwiddie has it up top, coming to his left. Over to Bridges. Brunson guarding Bridges now in the mismatch. Coming to his right around the Claxton screen. Sims switches onto him. Cross-court pass. Randall almost came up with a steal, but Cam Johnson gets open for 3, and he makes the Knicks pay, knocking down a left corner 3. What are we doing? Brunson bringing it down. Over to Sims. Sims has it. Hands it off to Anunoby. Curling to his right. Getting downhill. Mid-range. Tries to lob it into Sims. Finney Smith tips it away, and here comes Cam Johnson coming down the other way. Gets blocked at the rim by Anunoby. Okay. Cam Johnson hits the floor, banging on the floor. He seems a bit hurt. See the replay. I don't know how it's the Knicks ball. It looked like Anunoby blocked it out of bounds, but it's the Knicks ball. Brunson bringing it down. Over to Randall up top. Over to Anunoby. Coming to his right around the Randall screen. Anunoby, Finney-Smith guarding him, trying to feed Randall on the post. He gets it. He's got Smith Jr. on him. Spins in the paint, kicks it out. Anunoby, pump fakes. Can't get the three up in time. You gotta be cognizant of the clock. Randall falling down, able to save it out to you. You gotta get the shot up, Anunoby. He's been a non-factor offensively for them tonight. Denny Smith Jr. bringing it down. Has it on the right wing. Brunson guarding him. Coming to his left around a couple of screens. Putting his head down in the basket. Misses the bunny layup. He was right there by himself, out of bounds, going back to the Knicks here. Whew. Brunson has it up top. 6 minutes to go. Coming to his right. Dennis Smith Jr. guarding him. Getting into his spot. Puts up a floater. It gets another nice soft bounce. Looked like it hit the side of the rim. Looked like it was coming off. But does eventually drop in for Jalen Brunson. He's had a ton of those tonight. Dennis Smith Jr. has it up top over to Finney-Smith. Being guarded by Randall. Hands it off to Bridges. Anunoby chasing him. Coming to his left. The Knicks digging in. Bridges has to give it up. Gets it back from Finney-Smith. Coming to his right. Dribble pull up three. Gets it to go. Randall, you got to step up there. He's on fire. That's his third three of the quarter. DiVincenzo has on the left wing. Coming to his right. Over to Brunson. Brunson coming to his right around the Sims screen. Hesitation dribble. Coming to his left on the rescreen from Sims. In the paint. Kicks it out. DiVincenzo pump fakes. Driving to his right. And they call a foul on Bridges out on the perimeter. 5:16 to go. Crimsdad said, not feeling like a robe game. We got to start making these robe games, man. We got to make it a robe game. Big Red said, it's been a long season. They're tired. Come on, Big Red. It has been a long season. We've officially hit the halfway point. These guys are looking forward to the All-Star break. They need a rest. We're hurting. Guys are tired. Ihart has to take a break as Brunson settles for a mid-range jumper. Finney-Smith airballs it way too long. Here comes the Nets coming the other way. Dennis Smith Jr. The paint gets stripped by Sims. Goes out of bounds. Going to stay with the Nets. Carl said, yo, Sheffy, Randall is a 5.0 Mustang driven by a 16-year-old who just got their learner's permit. You better have State Farm insurance like a good neighbor. Randall is trash. Randall's been pretty solid as long as Brunson plays. But I know what you mean. Sometimes he seems out of control. 100%. Finney-Smith has it up top. Gets stripped by Anunoby out on the perimeter. He's going all the way down. Takes contact. And he's going to the free throw line. Yes, sir. Anunoby making his presence felt. Yes, sir. Getting the steal, going to the line. That's what I'm talking about. Defense leading the offense. 5:47 to go. 4:47 to go. Excuse me. Julie said, we can't allow Brooklyn to get healthy on us. I mean, they're just really comfortable out there. Again, that last three from Bridges, he was coming off the screen, and Anunoby was chasing him. He was playing up into his jersey, forcing him to attack the basket and play off the bounce. And Randall's just hanging back off the screen. And he allowed Bridges to walk into a wide open three. He's feeling it. He's hot. You got to get up into him. You got to force him to put it on the floor. It's not what he wants to do. He wants to settle for jumpers. That's his game. And Anunoby got to the free throw line, knocked down both free throws. You love to see it. Dennis Smith Jr. bringing it down. Has it up top, bringing it to his right, over to Finney-Smith. He has it up top. Cam Thomas is checked in. DiVincenzo, great denial defense. Back to Smith Jr. Coming to his left on the screen, pulling it out. Hands it off to Cam Thomas in the paint. Settles for a mid-range jumper over Randall. Gets it to go. It was a good contest. Cam Thomas, again, just a great bad shot maker. Brunson has it up top. In and out dribble. Over to Randall. Pump fakes. Leaves it off. DiVincenzo settles for a deep right wing three. And he gets that one to go. DiVincenzo heating up here in the third quarter. That's 2 deep threes for him. No hesitation. Catch and shoot. He's up to 11 points here. His season average. Claxton has it up top. Over to Smith Jr. Driving to his right. Spins to his left. In the paint. Runs right over Brunson. Offensive foul. Spun right into Jalen Brunson. There, Jalen Brunson knows exactly where he's going to go. Turned his back even for a second and got it to go. Ooh. The big ragu for 3. Yes, sir, Mark. Yes, sir. Brooklyn can't miss tonight. I mean, they call a moving screen on Julius Randle. Come on, Randle. We were just coming down, getting into an offense. Crim's dad said 22-0 run for the Knicks coming in the 4th. I hope so. I hope so. 4-point game. Knicks down 4. 3:40 to go. Nick Claxton has it in the paint, lays it up with the left hand around Randle, gets it to go. Oh, that was Bridges, not Claxton. Excuse me. Brunson has it up top. Hands it off to Randle. Leaves it off. DiVincenzo, left wing 3. Again, no hesitation. Comes up short. Loose ball. Dennis Smith Jr. picks it up. He's bringing it down. It's a 6-point game. Dennis Smith Jr. attacking to his left. Gets caught in the air. Leaves it off for Claxton, who just slips and falls. And a late whistle. They call a foul on Josh Hart when Nick Claxton literally just slipped and fell. Again, this call went the Knicks' way earlier in the game. And I didn't like it then. I don't like it now. That's a terrible call. I don't know. Guy just fell over and the ref blew the whistle. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. DiVincenzo comes out here. Precious Achiuwa checking in. Sims checking out. Anunoby is also checked out. So the Knicks come out with Josh Hart, Quentin Grimes, who just comes up with the steal. Randle picks it up. The Knicks have Randle, Achiuwa, Josh Hart, Quentin Grimes, and Jalen Brunson. 3:07 to go. They're going to call a transition take foul. So I believe that's a free throw on the ball? 2 free throws on the ball? What's the rule there? I forget. I forget what the rule is. Mark said, got to stop Bridges. Absolutely. He is on fire here in the 3rd quarter. And that's what happens when you allow him to get comfortable out there. Randle knocks down the first free throw. Crim's dad said Brunson's the best at taking charges. I mean, he's leading the league. Leading the league in taking charges. Can't argue with that. Brunson bringing it down, being guarded by Bridges, coming to his right. Leaves it off for Randle up top. Directing traffic. Coming to his left. Grimes sending the screen. Hesitation dribble. Is backing it in the middle of the paint. A little one-legged fader. A little Dirk fader in the paint. Can't get it to go. Claxton skies for a rebound there. And Smith Jr. bringing it down. Being guarded by Josh Hart. Coming to his right. Leaves it off for Finney Smith. Up top to Cam Thomas, being guarded by Grimes, coming to his right. Randle switches onto him. Cam Thomas likes this matchup. Coming to his left. Step back, tough pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. Achiuwa clears with the rebound. Here comes Brunson. Hit ahead pass. A beautiful pass from Brunson just right over the top of Cam Thomas. Right into the hands of Julius Randle, who lays it up and in. Beautiful. 74-71. It's now a 3-point game. Claxton has it up top, hands it off to Bridges, coming to his left. He's got some space. Feeds over to Finney Smith, who pump fakes in the mid-range. Leaves it off for Cam Thomas. Back to Finney Smith. Good ball movement, good player movement here from the Nets. And Mikal Bridges coming to his left, catching fire, straightaway 3. Jalen Brunson was on him on the mismatch. Mikal Bridges makes him pay. He's 7 for 10 from 3 now, up to 31 points here in the 3rd quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. Brunson has it in the mid-range, gets pushed, slips, falls, no foul call. Smith Jr. has it, he's coming down, rises and throws it down with 2 hands. Timeout from the Knicks as they go down by 8 here, 79-71. Carl said, what I appreciate about OG is that even though his shot is off, so he gets 3 steals and a block, that's basketball. I mean, the guy he's a defensive guy first, and as he's gone through his career, the offense has started to come around. But like tonight, he's supposed to be a 3-and-D guy, and a part of being a 3-and-D guy is like, maybe not, even if he doesn't hit his threes, right? Maybe he has an off night. Can you take some threes? The guy has 0 3-point attempts tonight. He's taken 3 shots. He's had his water completely shut off tonight. Where is he? Where is he offensively? He's been fantastic defensively. Awesome. Great. I'd rather him have an off night than just not show up offensively. Knock down some shots. Shoot some shots. Not even knock down some shots. Shoot some shots, man. You've taken 3 tonight. You've taken 3. It's not good enough. Also got to blow my nose again. Hold on. 1 second. A little better. A little better. Cron Clark said Bridges is on one tonight. I mean, he is, and the Knicks have let him get very comfortable. Very comfortable. He's 12 for 20 overall and 7 for 10 from 3. 31 points, 4 boards, 5 assists. I'm too comfortable. I'm getting sleepy. See, Ty said Randall hasn't taken a 3. He hasn't. He also hasn't really been hitting them this year, but it would be nice if the Knicks could take a couple more threes. They've only taken 15 tonight. They're 6 for 15. Can we take a couple of more threes, guys? I know they're running us off the line and forcing them to play in the mid-range and at the basket, but other than Brunson, nobody else is really doing anything. Claxton up to 14 rebounds. Overall, the Knicks have 26. The Nets have 29. 24 assists for the Nets compared to 12 for the Knicks. 12 assists for the Knicks. They are not swishing and dishing tonight, man. They are not moving the ball. Oof. Julie said Bridges wants to rejoin the Nova Mafia. Yeah. I mean, he would kind of be like the perfect 2 guard, wouldn't he? He would just be what DiVincenzo is, but on steroids for us. But it's very clear that the Nets aren't interested in trading for him. So, as much as I think he would fit this team perfectly, and as much as I think maybe the Knicks would probably even want to, the Knicks and the Nets don't make trades between them. All right, we're back in. Grimes coming to his right off the screen, puts up a 3, comes up short. Dennis Smith Jr. with the rebound. Hit a head pass to Finney Smith. Back to Dennis Smith Jr. They're pushing the pace on the Knicks. Claxton has it up top. Hands it off to Thomas, being chased by McBride. Throws the lob to Nick Claxton, who just guides it right into the basket, nice and easy. So now it's a 10-point lead for the Nets. Knicks got to pull this one out. They get it over to Randall. Randall has it in the post against Finney Smith, backing him down. Over to Grimes. Grimes coming to his right off the Randall screen. Feeds Randall in the post. He's got Cam Thomas on him. Going right to work in the paint. Little push shot. Gets the little fader in the paint to go. Cam Thomas bringing it down. Hands it off to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by Grimes. Coming to his left. Spins to his right. Coming to his right, almost loses the handle, picks it up, over Achua, gets it to go out of the mid-range. I mean, he's on fire. And the Knicks can't allow him to be this comfortable. Randall walks into a pull-up 3, gets that one to go, his first 3 of the game. Okay. Cam Thomas bringing it down. Has it up top, Grimes guarding him. Coming to his left. Achua switches on to him. They bring us off double team. Now they run away. Over to Smitty Smith. Back to Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas clearly wants to go one-on-one here. Tagging to his right. Gets to the basket. Lays it up with the right hand. Gets it to go. Even looking at the ref being fouled. And he was tripped up and hit by Randall. Could have been a foul. But that's going to be the end of the quarter. As the Knicks will have the final shot here. Randall has it up top. And Bridges fouls him up top. They had a foul to give. 3.5 to go. 9-point game. Forgot to credit Cam Thomas with his layup. 85-76. Brunson's going to check in for the final 3.5 seconds. They get it to Josh Hart, over to Randall. Randall kicks it out to Josh Hart. Shot clock winding down. Josh Hart throws it up. Rims in and out. Halfway down again. Oh, not a good quarter from our Knickerbockers. 9-point deficit, 85-76. It's rough out there. It's rough out there. Mark said concern is growing a bit. I don't know. I'm still not all that concerned. I don't know if it's because I have zero respect for this Nets team, but I'm really not that concerned. Not that concerned. We'll see. We'll see how this fourth quarter goes. But the Knicks clearly can't come out and lollygag at all. Oh, I forgot to even introduce you guys. Did you notice my guy over here? My buddy? My friend? My pal? Oh, he's too tall. I gotta lower him down a little bit. I gotta back him up. Look at my pal. Me and my son. Meet my son. This is Caesar. Caesar the giraffe. We just picked him up the other day. He's a big Knicks fan. He just wanted to come down and chill a little bit. So he's gonna join us for the rest of the season. He's gonna be chilling in the background, watching the games with us. I can't believe I forgot to introduce you guys. He's pretty tall. He's a pretty tall giraffe. Giraffes are pretty tall. Frank said, "What Susan say? Fourth quarter shine coming up." Yeah, hopefully. I mean, there wasn't a third quarter rising, but hopefully there is a fourth quarter shine. You're right, Frank. You're right. Waiting for it. We're waiting for it. Julie said, "These lackluster efforts and performances are becoming more and more frequent." I think it's a middle of the season thing. I really, really do. I think if you watch other teams play, excuse me. Excuse me. If you watch other teams play, they also give half-hearted efforts. I mean, the Timberwolves just lost to the Charlotte Hornets. Denver played a fairly close game against the Washington Wizards. Jokic had to put up 42 on them to win it. You know, it's a very similar story to the Knicks game against the Wizards, where Brunson had to put up 40-plus in order to win it for the Knicks. I think it's the point of the season. Big Run mocks me because I said that a lot last season, where I was like, it's a long season. These guys are tired. You can see it. I think guys are tired. This usually happens as you approach the All-Star break. Guys are looking forward to it. They're looking for some time off. I'm sure their bodies are hurting. I'm sure that their legs are tired. You know, I don't think it's a Knicks thing in particular. I think it's kind of an NBA problem. I really do. Thank you, Julu. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, Frank. Thank you. Karan Clark said, "These are opportunity games. We got to get this win." Look, they do. They 100% do, especially when you're chasing a Cleveland Cavaliers team that is on an 8-game winning streak. You can't afford to lose games while they continue to run really hot right now. You can't afford to do it. You're the better team. You should be able to pull this one out tonight. And that's the bottom line. My guy, you got to back up a little bit. Back to your spot, man. Back to your spot. Hang out next to I got to name these guys. I got to name my elephant head. I got to name my giraffe. McBride, we're back into it. Start of the fourth quarter. Kicks it out. Josh Hart up top. Pump fakes. Driving it in. Puts up a floater. Comes up short. Achua fighting for the rebound. Can't pick it up. Dennis Smith Jr. bringing it down. Over to Royce O'Neal. Swings it over to Cam Thomas. Over to Nick Claxton. Gets the handoff back to Thomas. Thomas has it in the corner. Trying to get it out to Royce O'Neal. Picks it up. Gets it up top to Dennis Smith Jr. Coming to his left around the screen. Throws a lob. And Anunoby comes over and gets yet another steal. Is it a block? Is it a steal? I don't know. He forced the turnover, though. They get it over to Anunoby, driving it down, takes contact, goes up, can't get it, gets his own offensive rebound, can't get it in, but Achua right there for the tip. The Knicks starting to play big, starting to play strong. That's what you want to see. Mr. Freckles, what's up, Mr. Freckles? We need Hardenstein. Hope he's back soon. We definitely need him the rest, though. We do need him back soon. But he has an injury right now that is an overuse injury. Lonnie Walker puts up the three, can't get it to go out of the corner. Here come the Knicks. Can they go on a run here with the bench in the game to start the fourth quarter? I like their energy and effort coming out of the fourth quarter here. Josh Hart up top. McBride catch and shoot. Straightaway three. Rims in and out. Can't get it to go. Nick Claxton with the rebound. Carl said, we tend to play down to our competition. They should be an easy win. Need to get spicy. Again, I don't think that's a Knicks problem. I think that's an NBA problem. A lot of teams play down to their opponent. As Cam Thomas knocks down a jumper. Another contested jumper. McBride has it up top. Attacking Cam Thomas off the dribble. Gets to the mid-range. Puts up a jumper. Gets it to go. McBride answering a contested jumper with the contested jumper. You'll love to see it. 7-point game. Lonnie Walker has it up top. Quinn Grimes guarding him. They feed Claxton in the post. Over to Dennis Smith Jr. coming to his right. Achua guarding him. Cam Thomas inside the Claxton. Lays it up with the left hand. Can't get the hook shot to go. Good defense from Achua not to foul. McBride pushing the other way. He's got some space. Hesitation dribble. Leaves it off for Josh Hart. Over to Grimes. Back to Josh Hart. Up top to Achua. Settles for a straightaway three. Achua. Can't get that one to go. Would have been nice. Would have been nice. It's a 7-point game. 9:30 to go. Cam Thomas attacking to his right. Pulling it back. Quinn Grimes guarding him. Hesitation dribble. Driving to his right. Almost got a steal from McBride. O'Neal pump fakes. Back to Cam Thomas. Puts up a three over Grimes. Comes up short. Off the front rim. Achua clears with a rebound. Here comes Josh Hart pushing the other way. Leaves it out. Anunoby. Pump fakes from the right wing. Sidestep. Up top. McBride wide open for three. And he gets it to go. The Knicks making a bit of a run here. It's a 4-point game. 9 minutes to go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. 83 to 87. About 9 minutes to go. That's what you like to see. No Jalen Brunson, no Julius Randle. The Knicks going on a bit of a run. Lolo, what's up, Lolo? Happy to see you. Happy to see you. Carl said, here comes the spicy. They're definitely heating up. They're definitely heating up. Defense leading the offense. No coincidence that with no Bridges, no Johnson, the Knicks starting to come up with some stops. But also the defense ticking up a little bit. Needs to continue as the fourth quarter continues, the most important quarter of the game. Deuce McBride coming alive a little bit. Little mid-range jumper. Knocks down a three. So it's a 4-point game. Let's see what the Nets come out with. Are they going to come out with Bridges? Is Jacques Vaughn just going to throw his guys back out there, look for the win? Is Tom Thibodeau going to throw his guys back out there? We've seen him be very quick to go back to Jalen Brunson or Julius Randle to come into the game early if he feels like he's got an opportunity. We'll see. Let's see. Chulu said, Deuce has a scorer's mentality. Definitely not a PG. Keep shooting, Deuce. Yeah. I mean, I think that's just sort of his play style in terms of like, the thing that keeps him from being a PG is the ball handling and his ability to get into the paint. If you can't do that, you can't be a point guard, right? That's the thing that kept Frank Ntilikina from being a point guard. That's the thing that keeps a lot of guys from being point guards, even though they're point guard sized or have played point guard before in college or in high school or whatever. If you can't get into the paint and break down a defense in the NBA, you can't be a point guard. In basketball in general, but obviously we're talking in NBA terms. If you can't get into the paint and break down the defense and force them to collapse and then spread it out to your teammates, you can't be a point guard in the NBA. And that's something that Deuce McBride has yet to prove he can do on a consistent basis. He just doesn't have a quick first step, and that's troublesome for him. And then the footwork isn't really that great, which is interesting because he's been with Jalen Brunson. This is his second season with Brunson. You would think his footwork would, and maybe he has gotten better. I mean, it went from completely non-existent to him, being pretty decent in terms of like having the ball in his hands. Julie said, Deuce can't set up and run an NBA offense. No, he cannot. It's not his thing. Which is why the Knicks Need somebody to do that in the trade market at some point. Looking at you, Malcolm Brogdon. Looking at you, Jordan Clarkson. Lonnie Walker bringing it down. We're back into it. Up top to Dinwiddie, who's checked back in. Coming to his right, Anunoby guarding him. The Knicks come out with the same lineup. Lonnie Walker over to Dinwiddie, back to Lonnie Walker. He's got a chew on him. Hesitation dribble, step back, puts up a straightaway three, gets it to go. Got to be a little bit closer on Lonnie Walker. I get the hesitation. He's quick, can blow by you and athletic, but you can't give him that wide open of a walk-in three at Chuba. Josh Hart has it on the right wing. Over to Anunoby. Coming to his right. Puts up a three straight away. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. And Achua draws a foul. Foul on Royce O'Neal, trying to keep him off the glass. 8:30 to go here in the fourth. 7-point game. Achua has it up top. Hands it off to Anunoby. Coming to his right. Putting his head down. Getting to the basket. Lays it up. Gets it to go. Over Finney-Smith. Good move from Anunoby. There we go. Be aggressive. Attack. Get some points up. Come on. We need somebody to step up. McBride and Anunoby helping out. Achua playing pretty well here too. Lonnie Walker attacking. Gets stripped by Deuce McBride. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. Looked like it was going to be last touch off of Lonnie Walker there, but Lolo said, what do you think we need to get us over the hump? A true blue superstar to go along with Brunson. Another one. That'll get us over the hump. Royce O'Neal gets the pass in the corner. Josh Hart asleep at the wheel. Catches, fires, knocks it down. Josh Hart has been terrible again tonight. I mean, I just don't know how much I can deal with, like, good game, bad game Josh Hart. Like, can we just be consistent? Can we just be consistently good? I don't need you to grab 15 rebounds one night and then 3 the next. Can you just consistently grab me 7 or 8? Anunoby attacking in the paint. Little fadeaway over Cam Thomas. Gets it to go. OG Anunoby creating some shots. Doing what we said we couldn't do earlier. Love to see it. Love to see it. Cam Thomas bringing it down. Grimes guarding him. Wants to isolate. Gets it over to Finney-Smith. They swinging it around. Lonnie Walker has it. Mid-range pull-up jumper. Over Achua. Gets it to go. Lonnie Walker heating up a little bit. McBride bringing it down. Over to Grimes. Grimes has it up top. Being guarded by Dennis Smith. Coming to his left. Over to Anunoby. Catches. Quickly drives to his right. Gets into the paint. Takes a foul. Can't get the layup to go, but he's going to the free throw line for 2. Under 7 minutes to go. 6:56. Lolo, I don't think there's anything out there this season that could bring the Knicks over the hump. But if we're talking about in the trade market this season, I think a Brogdon or Jordan Clarkson or a guy like that could get the Knicks over the theoretical hump that they're in right now. But I think over the big hump that puts them into true championship contending, championship contention class is like a true blue second superstar to go along with Brunson. Jalen Brunson checks in for McBride here. We're under 7 minutes to go. This is crunch time. As Anunoby knocks down both free throws. Dennis Smith Jr. bringing it down. He's got 5 fouls here. Driving to his right. Over to Finney-Smith up top. Hands it off to Lonnie Walker, who's heating up a bit. Step back, puts up a 3 over Grimes. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Long rebound, finds its way out to the Nets. They leave it off. Finney-Smith up top, leaves it off for Bridges. Right wing, puts it up over Josh Hart. Can't get it to go. Anunoby rips down a rebound. 6-point game. Brunson bringing it down. Left side of the court. Lonnie Walker going to pick him up. Brunson, hesitation dribble. Royce O'Neal switches onto him. Brunson crosses over, goes to his right. Lays it up with the left hand. Can't get it to go, but fouled by Finney-Smith. He's going to the line for 2. I mean, he can get past whoever he wants. Gets to the rim anytime he wants. Gets to his spots. He's elite at all 3 levels. He can finish at the basket. He can knock down a 3-point shot with consistency and regularity. He's one of the best mid-range shooters in the game. He's got the floater package. just as unguardable as a 6-foot guard can be. Really. Really is. Ricardo, what's up, Ricardo? Happy to see ya. Why are we trailing this Nets team? Must be another trap game. Yeah. Anunoby checks out here. Randall checking in. 5-point game. Brunson knocked down the first one. He's got one more coming. Elite Wolf, what's up, Elite? We definitely not out of this game. Let's go Knicks. Oh, they can definitely pull this one out. The Nets are a terrible fourth quarter team. As Brunson goes 2 for 2 at the line. 95-91. It is a 4-point game. Dennis Smith Jr. hands it off the Bridges, coming to his right, being chased by Grimes. Pulls it back out as Randall switches onto him. Putting the dribble moves on, gets it out to Brunson. Brunson tipped it away. Dennis Smith Jr. able to corral it, coming to his right, in the paint. Looking to get it out to somebody. Josh Hart loses track of Finney Smith, who puts up the 3. Way off. Fight for the rebound. Randall will pick it up. Under 6 minutes to go. Leaves it off for Brunson. Brunson has it up top. Crosses over to his right. Puts up a 3. That's going down. I already knew that was going down. You already knew that was going down. It's Jalen Brunson pulling up for 3. You're going under the screen. I don't know what you're doing. That's my superstar point guard right there, bringing the Knicks within 1. 94-95. Dennis Smith Jr. driving it down to the basket, lays it up. Went right around the screen. He's looking around. Where's the help? Where's the help? Brunson has it up top. Calling for a Josh Hart screen. Coming to his right. Puts up another straightaway 3 from Brunson. Off the back rim. Can't get that one to go. Dennis Smith Jr. with the rebound. Hit ahead pass to Royce O'Neal. Has it on the right wing. Back up top. Dennis Smith Jr. He pump faked the 3, but he jumped in the air when he did it, and it's a travel. Don't know why he jumped there. You know he didn't want to shoot that 3. Julius said, Josh Hart has been terrible all season with a few exceptions. This will prove to be another horrible signing. Yeah, I said it. Look, there's a reason he was traded a bunch of times. I really like Josh Hart, but he plays his best when the lights shine brighter, at least theoretically. He played very well for us in the playoffs. Let's see him do it again. Josh Hart puts up a 3 here. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Achua comes out with it. Gets it out to Grimes. Grimes sets his feet. Fires from 3 from the left wing. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Bridges rips it down. Under 5 minutes to go here. Tagging to his right. Gets to the baseline. Pull-up jumper over Achua. Rims in and out. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Randall rips it down. And he's bringing it down. It's a 3-point game. Randall putting his head down. Feeds Achua. Goes up. Throws it down. There you go, Achua. Beautiful pass from Randall, pushing the pace, too. You love to see it. Back to a 1-point game, 97-96. Both teams going back and forth. It's going to be whoever can come up with some defensive stops here. Dennis Smith Jr. has it. Over to Cam Johnson. Back to Smith Jr. Coming to his left. Back up top to Johnson. Johnson's killed this majority of the night. Coming to his right around the screen. He's a sharpshooter. Puts up a 3 over Achua. Way off. Fighting for the rebound. Randall coming down. Off of Nick Claxton. Ball going to the Knicks with the chance to take the lead. As Dante DiVincenzo's checking in here, I think for Grimes. Julie said, another JB Savior game. Leon Gay got some real help. Let's see. There's still some time in the trade market. Brunson coming to his left in the paint. Euro steps, leaves it off for Randall, going up. Flips it up, can't get it to go, but fight for the rebound, tips it up and in. And the Knicks take a 1-point lead. Under 4 minutes to go, 3:58. Jacques Vaughn and the Nets got to call a timeout. Randall looking at the ref saying, where's my foul? There's contact there. Elite Wolf said, not going to lie, I loved watching the Nets' entire Big 3 blow up Knicks own New York. Always have, always will, Elite Wolf. And it was a beautiful sight to see that blow up because we all knew it would. We all knew you can't cheat the game like that, man. You can't cheat the game like that. And we all know you wanted to be Knicks, but the Knicks didn't want Kyrie Irving. And that ultimately led them to go to the Nets. We all knew it wasn't going to work out. Kenny, what's up, Kenny? Julu said, JB, is beyond all-star consideration at this point. It's time to place him into the MVP discussion. 5th or 6th place at least. Talk to him, Julu. Talk to him. You're 100% right. He's guaranteed all-star. The only discussion you could possibly have is whether or not he's a starter. Now, obviously, all of us in the chat, you and me, you know where I stand. He's 100% a starter. 100%. Not even a question. Should be a starter in the All-Star game. But you're 100% right. He's got to be in the MVP discussion. There's other people who's being put in that discussion playing far below what Jalen Brunson's been playing this entire season. It's insane. The disrespect is insane. It's got to stop. Ricardo said, cardiac Knicks, again in full effect. Hold on tight, fellas. Again, I'm not worried. I got the robe on. We comfy. I'm not worried. We're pulling out the victory today. I've never been worried. Not a single time. You guys have yet to see me sweat. I'm not worried about this Nets team one bit. I don't care what the scoreboard says. Mark said, Precious. He's hooping. It's interesting that Tom Thibodeau is electing to close with Precious right now over Jericho Sims. We'll see what he comes out with in the timeout. But Precious Achiuwa has played this entire fourth quarter. He's been good. It's been good. Julu said, close game. I love my chance with JB on the court. I mean, he's the closer. He's clutch. It's insane. Karan Clark, another cardiac affair. The cardiac Knicks in full effect tonight. Julu said, without JB on this current team, we're a play-in team at best. Yeah. But because we have Jalen Brunson, which is the reason why they elected to strip down a lot of their depth for the Anunoby trade. But you're right. He's a superstar. That's what he does. He raises the ceiling of your team. That's what he does. That's what an MVP does. He should be in the discussion. Not saying he should win it. Embiid has been ridiculous this year. Jokic has been better. Giannis has been better than him. But, throw him in the discussion. 5th or 6th, you're 100% right. He's got to be on that ladder. He's got to make an appearance. SRK, what's up, SRK? Tangerines are trash? It's random. But I'm not going to disagree with you. I don't think they're trash, but they're definitely not my preferred go-to orange fruit. Got to go with the tangerines. Not the tangerines, excuse me, the clementines. Got to go with the clementines. All right, we're back into it. Dennis Smith Jr. attacking, kicks it in the corner. Finney Smith for 3, gets it to go. That's a clutch 3 from Finney Smith right there. Brunson bringing it down. 3:30 to go. Coming to his left, driving it down. Puts up a floater over Claxton. Can't get it to go. Achiuwa right there for the offensive rebound and putback, but they call a push off on Achiuwa. So it's going towards the Nets. No basket. So the Nets will bring it down here. No basket. Smith Jr. has it. Tries to get it over to Cam Johnson. Almost came up with a steal. He does come up with a steal. Achiuwa picks it up. Here comes Brunson. Goes right into Cam Johnson. Stops. Puts up a floater. Can't get it to go. It's a tough shot. Achiuwa couldn't get his hands on it. Here come the Nets coming the other way now. Hands it off to Mikal Bridges coming to his right. Leaves it off for Smith Jr. Back to Bridges. Wide open. Straightaway 3. No one even around him. Josh Hart rips down a rebound. Here comes Randall, right wing. Under 3 minutes to go. Spins. Gets caught in the air. Bullet pass to DiVincenzo. He's able to catch it. Insane catch from DiVincenzo. Driving it to his left. Kicks it out to Achiuwa. Back to DiVincenzo. Catch and shoot. No hesitation. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Foul on the floor. Going against the Nets. Foul on Finney Smith. Fouling Julius Randle. Going after that rebound. Knicks Yak said Precious is getting better and better. You can see it, Yak. He's getting a lot more comfortable. You're right about that. Lolo said, fucking like you have. All right. Brunson has it up top, coming to his left. They leave him. Left wing pull up 3. Off the back rim. Long rebound. Josh Hart able to chase it down. Brunson picks it back up over to Randall on the right wing. Sidestep, right wing three. And he gets it to go. Julius Randle with the clutch three. Dennis Smith Jr. bringing it down as the Knicks take a 1-point lead, approaching the 2-minute mark. Dennis Smith Jr. has it on the right wing, over to Claxton. Claxton hands it off to Bridges, coming to his right, picks his dribble up, throws it over to Cam Johnson, over to Dennis Smith Jr. He has it on the right wing. Brunson sagging off of him, driving it to his left, goes right in, puts up a floater, rims in and out, can't get it to go. Josh Hart comes flying in and grabs that, bear hugs that rebound. And here comes Randle left wing, rushing it down, spins, and gets it taken away by Dennis Smith Jr. and then fouled by Julius Randle. Come on, Randle. Doing too much there. He's surrounded by guys. Relic said tangerine dreams and fig tree ropes. Dennis Smith Jr. bringing it down. Knicks with a 1-point lead, 1:40 to go. Bridges has it up top. Anunoby guarding him, coming to his right. Inside pass to Nick Claxton. Randle switches onto him. Over to Bridges. Bridges attacking him on the baseline. Stops, turns, gets fouled by Anunoby. Throws it up at the basket. He's going to the free throw line for 2. Rough foul there from Anunoby. They had him tied up. Not a good foul from Anunoby there. Mark was giving Julius Randle props for knocking down the 3. Then he said, then a boneheaded foul. Boneheaded foul by Julius Randle. And Mikal Bridges misses the free throw. The best he can do now is tie the game at 101. Relic said, don't quit on Hart. Sometimes the limelight shifts. It's tough on anyone. Feed him the love, though. Everybody deserves a little encouragement. I'm still all aboard the Josh Hart train. I'm not losing sight of it as Mikal Bridges knocks down the second free throw, and Jalen Brunson will walk it down. Tied game, 101, approaching the 1-minute mark. Brunson coming to his left, now crossing back over to his right. He's got some space, gets to the basket, gets blocked by Claxton at the rim. Here comes Dennis Smith Jr. They got numbers. In and out dribble, attacking, lays it up, gets blocked by Josh Hart. Fight for the rebound, but it ends up in Claxton. Blocked by Anunoby, loose ball. Josh Hart picks it up, saves it out to Randle. He ain't got run. Over to Brunson, back to Randle. Goes up and throws that down with 2 hands. 1 minute to go. The defense on full effect. Oh my goodness. Block after block, contesting them at the rim, grabbing the rebound, loose ball, throwing it up ahead, finishing with a big old dunk. Bridges attacking to his left. Up top, Finney Smith, wide open straightaway 3. Can't get it to go off the front rim. Randle rips down a big old rebound. He's playing big here tonight. 42 seconds to go. Forgot to start my timer. Brunson has it up top. It's a 2-point game. Being guarded by Cam Johnson. That's a mismatch. You can't guard him. Brunson has it up top. Crossing over to his left. Euro steps. Gets caught in the air. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Attacking to his left. Over to Randle. Randle has it. High post. Leaves it off for Josh Hart. Attacking the basket. Takes the contact. And finishing through Nick Claxton check. You can't guard us. Timeout from the Brooklyn Nets as the Knicks take a 4-point lead. Josh Hart too big, too strong, too athletic. Getting to the basket and finishing. Come on. I told you I was not sweating the entire night. I knew we were going to pick this win up. It's too easy out there. They're food. They're food. Drew said, I love Josh at this contract that I despise. Well, here he is earning his money tonight, helping the Knicks pick up the win today. Lolo said, love the energy. Love you being in here, Lolo. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. It is a fun one. It is a fun one. I love close games like this where the Knicks make it nice and easy. They're making plays at the end to win it. Let me go ahead and give the Knicks the credit. No, it's 105. Why did it hit it twice? 101 to 105. Yak said, nobody finishes like Hart. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, we're checking back in here. 4-point game, 25 seconds to go. Nets have the ball. Royce O'Neal has it. Inbounds it to Bridges, coming to his left, around the screen, stops, mid-range, pull-up jumper over Chua, gets it to go. Quick score for the Nets there. They get it into Brunson. Brunson has to be fouled by Cam Thomas, so he's going to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Now, you know I love Jalen Brunson with all my heart. But for some reason, him at the free throw line makes me nervous. Yeah, except Bridges was great. He kept him in it. I mean, he was on fire. He was on fire in that third quarter. They came out ready to go. He came out ready to go. Brunson at the free throw line knocks down the first one. Thank you, JB. Makes it a 3-point game. He's got one more coming. Can push it to a 2-possession game. And he misses the second one. Okay. I told you, it makes me nervous for some reason. And it was valid. Cam Thomas has it up top, coming to his left. Brunson guarding him. Over to Bridges. And Jacques Vaughn calls a timeout. 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds in the game. It's a 3-point game. They're going to have essentially one shot. They're going to drop a play and go for it. Mark said, make your free throws. Yes. Yes, this has been the story of the Knicks team the last 3 or 4 years. They are just not a good free throw shooting team. Now, I will say, this season, they've been significantly better. I think part of that is Mitchell Robinson going down for a little bit. He is a sub 50% three-point shooter. Mark said, sweating? Yeah, I'm not sweating at all, Mark. We're going to pick up this W. It's no problems. No problems. We're good. We're good. Let me refresh my stream a little bit, make sure we're fully caught up. Because you know when you stream a stream, it's you know, it's a little late. So let me go ahead and refresh that. There we go. No, I don't want to try your free trial. Oh my goodness. Why is YouTube TV doing this to me? I just wanted to refresh the stream for a second. That's all I wanted to do. All right. We're back into it, finally. All right, yeah. Okay. We're in it, coming out of the timeout. 10 seconds to go, down 3. The Nets are down 3. The Knicks up 3. Ola said, don't jinx us. I'm just saying, I've never been worried. I 100% knew coming into this game that tonight was going to be a win. That's why I threw on the robe. So it's a comfortable win. You know? We're just making it fun and exciting. All right, the Nets inbounding it here. The Nets don't have clutch players. Anunoby goes for the steal. Bridges gets free. They feed Cam Johnson wide open, right wing 3. Can't get it to go. Randall with the rebound. He's got to get fouled. And they eventually foul him. 3 seconds to go. That's it. Randall go knock down these free throws, and that's the game right there. There you go, Randall. Talk to him. Talk to him. Are y'all not entertained? We was just making it an entertaining game. That's all we was doing. We just wanted y'all to have a good night tonight. Just wanted y'all to have a good night tonight. 3 seconds to go. Kenny said cardiac Knicks again. Big Rud, Chevy has been nervous about the Nets on game. I've been trying to tell everybody I'm not nervous about them. As Randall knocks down the first free throw, I know he's going to make both. I don't know, for some reason I get nervous with Brunson at the line, but I'm not nervous with Randall at the line. I don't know what it is. Randall knocked down the first one, he's going to knock down the second one, no problem. Randall, he's going to knock down this free throw, get him 30 points. He's going to have 39 and 7 on the game. We're going to go through the box score in a second. Randall rattles in the second one. See, I already knew. I could tell the future. I already knew. 108, 103. They get it into Bridges. Bridges deep pull-up 3. Shot clock expires. Can't get the 3 to go, and that's the end of the game. I told you the Knicks were going to pull it out. No problems tonight. No problems. We just wanted to make it fun. We just wanted an entertaining ending. We wanted everybody in the chat and everybody at the arena, everybody watching the game on TNT tonight to have a good time. That's it. It's Rivals Week. It's a TNT game. They told them that before the game. They said, listen, just don't come out and blow them out. Let's make it an entertaining game. Keep them in it. Give them a little bit of confidence. And that's it. That's it. When the lights shine the brightest, when the shot clock, when the game clock was winding down, who stepped up? The New York Knickerbockers. That's what we do. We going all the way. We are now 10-2 on the month. 10-2 since the OG Anunoby trade and the OG Anunoby era. Getting dubs like it's nothing. We had to get this one out of the way because we got a big old game coming up in the Garden, the real arena. A real arena in Madison Square Garden in Manhattan, where the Denver Nuggets, the reigning champions, and the best player in the NBA coming to town. So this was a little warm-up game, right? We wanted it close because it's going to be a dogfight in the Garden on what day is that? Thursday, when Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets come to town. Lolo said too close for comfort. Couldn't said 5-point blowout. I love that. I love that. That's so true. The 5-point blowout. That's great. That's great. We're going to start saying that from now on. Relic said, call the night right there, Sheffy. Let's go. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Mark said, sub for the Knicks dub, people. Yes. Appreciate everybody who showed up tonight. If you're in here and if you have yet to hit the like button, if you have yet to hit the subscribe button, please go ahead and do so. It is a free way to support the stream. You help grow the community. We are growing bigger and bigger. We're almost at 700 subscribers. I will tell you guys this. One of my secret goals that I didn't tell anybody was to hit 750 subscribers before the end of January. Now, it is unlikely we do that. But I will say this. We missed 2 streams this month. So I owe you guys 2 streams. We're going to have to talk about this at some point. I'm going to look at the schedule. I'm going to look ahead. Do we have any 2 days off? No, we have a back-to-back coming up, though, against Charlotte and Utah. In February, I owe you guys 2 streams. So we'll talk about it when some good games come up. Maybe we'll watch a Raptors game, right? Watch our guys. We'll see, though. We'll see. We'll talk about it. But do we want to go over the box score real quick? Yak said Randall was great. He was great. I didn't love his defensive effort in the first half, but he was there pretty much offensively for the most part all night and really picked it up in the second half. I loved his defensive effort in the second half. Really worked hard. He worked a lot harder. When push came to shove, he showed up when we needed him most. Ricardo, you did not lose faith in the Knicks. To our Knicks, even when they were trailing. Yeah, I knew he was going to pull this one out. Yvette, what's up, Yvette? Happy for the win. Let's go, Knicks. 100%. Always happy for a win. Kenny said, Knicks win never in doubt. Y'all got to hop on the bandwagon. I tried to tell you, we wasn't nervous about tonight. We own the Nets. KD and Kyrie left town, and guess what? Y'all can't win. Y'all can't beat the Knicks all of a sudden. Gee, I wonder why. All that smack talk for nothing. Decade in the nick of time, yes, sir. All right, let's go through the box score real quick. Julius Randle ends with 39-7. Fantastic overall box score from Randle. Loved what I saw from him in the second half. Anunoby stepped up a little bit in the second half, too. 10 points, 5 boards, and an assist. Sims, 6, 4, and 2. He was fantastic in that first quarter. And we'll get to Achua, who I thought was fantastic in the fourth quarter. Fantastic is too strong of a word. He was very good. Brunson, who carried us all night, 30 points, 3 boards, 4 assists. He was just what a star is all through the night. JP, what's up, JP? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, JP. Happy to see you, man. Randall MVP tonight? I don't know. Jalen Brunson carried us all night, man. He carried us all night. It's got to be Brunson to me. Got to be Jalen Brunson to me. But Randall's right there behind him. He chipped in. He helped out when he had to. And his stat line is very impressive down the game. DiVincenzo, 11 points. Got hot there in the third quarter. Kept the Knicks alive when it seemed like they were going to start trailing by a lot. Knocked down 2 important threes for them. Achua, big fourth quarter minutes for him. Played the entirety of the fourth quarter. 6 points, 9 big old rebounds, 2 assists. I love what I saw from Achua. Played very hard. Looks like he's starting to get a little bit more comfortable as the backup big. McBride also came alive to start that fourth quarter. Came out firing. 8 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Knocked down a 3 there. Knocked down a pull-up jumper, too. The defense was also very good. Josh Hart, was pretty much invisible and non-existent the entire game. And then the end of the fourth quarter started, and he picked his play up. Josh Hart plays big in the moments you need him the most. Quentin Grimes, 5 points, a rebound, and 2 assists. I think everybody knows his time in New York is pretty much done. He's on his way out. I love Quentin Grimes. I love everything he brought to us. We'll always have that Jimmy Butler steal, but with all the rumors flying around, I don't blame him for not playing his best the last handful of games. But he was decent tonight. Knocked down a 3. That's nice. And then I'll just tip my cap off to Mikal Bridges. 36 points tonight, 7 for 13 from 3, 5 boards, 5 assists. He did everything he could for this team to help bring them over the hump and pick up a win for them. But, the Knicks are just too good of a team. Too good of a team. Ivan, big game against the Nuggets next. Yes, Thursday. We will be back. 7:30, I believe, right? Julie said Sims and Spiegel were both excellent in iHeart's absence. Precious was very good, and Jericho Sims was very good in the first half. Oh, wow. So the report just came in. Doc Rivers accepted the Milwaukee Bucks head coaching position. Okay, that was fast. That was very fast. Julu also letting us know, Doc got the Bucks job ASAP. Yeah, that's crazy. They just fired the coach. They obviously already knew who they wanted to hire in his place, but I think that's it. We want to go around the league real quick just to see. The Nuggets did beat the Pacers. That's good for us. But Thursday, 7:30 game, same time as usual. And I think that's it. That was a fun one. We love close games. Big Rub, we love close games, right? Always fun. Love those close games. Like the fastest ever. Yeah, they knew they knew they were going to replace Adrian Griffin with Doc Rivers, that's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. They worked the back channels behind him. So, Crimsdad said the Robe is 3-0, and the Sioux is also, I believe, 3-0. By the way, so that's nice. So we got our 2 big games, right? When it's a nice, easy, comfortable game, we're gonna throw the robe on. When it's a big old important game, we gotta stand on business. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the Clyde fit on. So Yvette said, I think Sims was great. He was very good in the first half. Even when he came out in the third quarter to start the third quarter, I thought he was pretty good. Filling in admirably. We're down our starting center and our backup center, which turned into our starting center. So the Knicks are struggling for size, and having guys like Jericho Sims and Precious Achiuwa able to step in and be decent enough in that starting position. Tonight they were very good. Most nights I will just take decent. But they were good tonight. They were very good tonight, and they were huge reasons as to why the Knicks picked up the victory. So I tip my hat off to them. In combination, both of them were good in the minutes that they got. But I think that's it, right? Crimsdad said Sims only had 4 blocks and all of them were in the first quarter. Yeah. But I think at that point, the Nets got the message. He's a good rim deterrent, and they kind of stopped attacking him all that much. Mark said the mixture of Sims and Precious was effective. Yes, it was. It was good. It was solid. Solid overall play from most of our guys. At some point, they eventually picked it up. But majority of the game, we were talking about it, it was the Jalen Brunson show. But eventually, other guys picked it up and got going. They did enough to stay in the game, and then our stars, Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle, they ended it for us. They picked up the victory, and that's how it should be. Relic said, Josh heard me. He heard you, Relic? He was trash talking him. But I think that's it. Crimsdad said I was joking. 4 blocks is sick. It is. But you're right. They were all in the first quarter, and I'm just making the point that I think the Nets got the message. Like, let's not attack this guy in the paint. He's got 4 blocks in the first quarter, which is why he didn't really pick one up the rest of the game. They kind of just stopped attacking him in the paint, which is exactly what you want. You want that reputation. So guys just stop attacking you. Mitchell Robinson has that reputation. Part of the reason why his blocks are so low, one, he's not chasing them as hard as he used to when he was younger, but guys just kind of stop attacking you in the paint. Julie said, let's get ready for the world champs. We swept them last year. Let's continue that streak. I'm concerned. No Mitchell Robinson, no Isaiah Hartenstein. Best center in the NBA, Nikola Jokic, coming into town off a 42-point victory against the Wizards. What do you have tonight when they played the Pacers? Let's just look at that real quick. So they beat the Pacers by 5 tonight, and Jokic had a measly 31, 8, and 7. Oh, no. Yeah, he had 31, 13, and 10. Excuse me. Jamal Murray had a measly 31, 8, and 7. So the combination of Murray and Jokic is going to be rough tomorrow for us. But I'm excited for it. Looking forward to it. Should be a good game. Mike Marr. What's up, Mike? Happy to... a lot of you guys I haven't seen in a while. Happy to see you guys in here. Now they play the Nuggets, and we'll find out exactly where they stand against the champ. It's going to be tough because the Knicks are down so many important players, and we obviously know that they have a trade in the works at some point before the trade deadline comes. So it's not going to be the exact same team that will see them in the playoffs. And again, they're down. They're 2 Stenners, so they're going to be going up against Jokic with Jericho Sims and Precious Achiuwa, which I don't think is going to go well. But you know, it should be a fun, interesting game. I'm with you there, Mike. I'm with you there. Julie said, you think iHeart won't play that game? I would be surprised if he did. I would be pretty surprised if he played. I obviously wouldn't rule it out. He's listed as day-to-day. But it's the kind of injury you don't really want to push. It's essentially a sore Achilles is his injury. And you don't really want to push the Achilles, right? So as much as we need him against Jokic, I will sacrifice that game if it means the overall longevity health for Isaiah Hartenstein, who, by the way, missed his first game as a Knick tonight, if you guys didn't know. He played all 82 games last year, played all the games in the playoffs, and played all the games this year aside from tonight. Tonight was his first missed game as a Knick. So, JP said, I want to see OG guarding Jokic. I'm sure he'll have his opportunities. I'm sure he'll switch on to him and have his opportunities. Mike Marr said Jokic is the best player in the NBA. He is. He is. And he's been playing like it. I know Embiid is making a strong case for it, but we know what Jokic is capable of. But I think that's it. I'll see you guys Thursday. Big old game against Denver. In the Garden. Madison Square Garden. And we'll see who's healthy to play. And we'll see if maybe the Knicks will make a trade by then. I doubt it, but we'll see. Right, Jew? We shall see. But I think that's it. I'm out. I'll see you guys Thursday. Regular time, 7:30. I will not be showing up in the robe because that will be a very stressful game. But until then, I'll see you guys. Bye.